Welcome everyone, it's Ryan of Happy Healthy Vegan. Welcome, it's Friday, time for the Friday live stream. Right time right now, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So wherever you're at in the world right now, mark this time down your calendars, get your notifications set. This is what we do every Friday. And for some of you like VLAM, Saturday, that's what we do. We hang out and chill and talk about any and all things veganism, as the title of this I almost called it a podcast. The title is this live stream suggests. So yeah, we'll talk about any and all things vegan, and we do it in a very rational, evidence-based, compassionate way. We're not a bunch of jerks here. We don't like attack people and stuff like that. We discuss things civilly. So if you want to talk about veganism with me, whether you're a vegan, vegan curious, or even an anti-vegan, I'm here, and you can chat with me for the next hour or two or so. I'm sorry, the air's been really crappy here since all the explosions last night. It wasn't even fireworks. Probably you guys know what I'm talking about. At least throughout California, right? It was worse than ever, but yeah, there's all these air quality alerts today now as a result. But anyway, what was I going to say? I already forgot what I was going to say. Veganism debunked. Ryan forgot what he was going to say. But anyway, let's see. A metalhead. I saw some of your posts early on Facebook about someone accusing you of being into like a child pedophile or something like that. What the hell? Like you said, like you had a property you rented to someone you didn't know who was one, and somehow you're that now or something like that. Like what the hell? That is strange. I don't know if I got the story totally right, but I know how people can run with just a tiny bit of information, not having explored like to see if it was true or anything, that just here's something on the internet about you, often about me, often about way more famous people than any of us here. They run with it, they spread it like wildfire, and there's like no validity to it, but already unfortunately shit like that gets spread. Hey Ray, you got an ad for why does on a vegan live stream like they serve up ads for like pepperoni pizza? Even when I'm just watching YouTube as Happy Healthy Vegan, I often get ads for like meat stuff. Like they talk about how personalized ads are these days. They know all about you. Google's following you throughout your entire life, and they don't know jack shit about me, that they still serve me up ads for me. It's just soja. Either A, they're really stupid, or both, or just super greedy. They don't care. They're just going to get the ad money anyway. The advertiser has no idea that Google just served up an irrelevant ad to a vegan, but oh well, I digress. Let's move on. Yo, Jesse 12 string. How is it going? Hi, everyone. Sorry. Anyway. Let's see, got any questions? Yeah, I see Aaron Bryan is not happy, not healthy, and not vegan. So what brings you here, Aaron Bryan? Just got this live stream get randomly suggested to you in your YouTube feed, or why are you here? Just kind of curious. Did you want to talk about anything? You just want to see what us vegans are like? Are we wild, crazy cult people, or what? Or did you watch some of my videos and not like what I said? That happens quite often. A lot of times people, both vegans and non-vegans, get really butthurt and offended that I said something that they don't agree with. Like I don't have the right to speak my opinion in a really like evidence-based and rationality-based manner. I present my arguments, but anyway. So anyway, let's move on here. I'm not saying that's you or anything, but yeah, I'm just kind of curious which camp you fall in, and we'll see. If you want to speak up, you can. If not, if you just want to chill silently in the background, Aaron, you're right. Totally cool. I mean, it's your right to do that. Not to say you're right and like correct right, but it's your free right to do that. Hey, Nikki, you had some Korean kale salad. That sounds good. I'm jealous, Sarah. I thought I saw you say earlier that you had your earbuds in and you fell asleep at 10 last night. Like, I don't know what it was like where you were at, but where are you at right now? Are you in well, you're going to be, you're traveling this weekend, right? You're still at your normal home base, because it was hell. There was just no way to, even if you had the world's best earbuds, there's just no way you could have fallen asleep at 10 last night. I'm super jealous. Angie's out there super tired. I'm pretty tired. We didn't get our usual good sleep. And I went to the gym this morning too. Since I woke up a little early, I went to bed a little late, didn't get great sleep, went to the gym early because I anticipated it would be busier today because everyone's on holiday or whatever. And I wanted to get my workout in without having to wait for all these people to play 5-on-5 all horribly. I wanted to get my workout in today on the basketball court. I don't need 20 guys. I just need myself and a rim to get my workout in. But anyway, I'm a little tired, so we will try our best. I will try my best today. AJ, aloha, AJ. Yeah, fireworks are completely illegal in our area too, but that doesn't stop people from importing the safe and sane fireworks from other nearby cities and places where they're legal. But the worst thing is just all these illegal like weapons, like M80s, M1000s, mortar stuff flying. I mean, that was the stuff that was loud, causing trauma for people and animals, and starting fires all around the state too. I saw there was several fires that got started, like, brush fires, homes caught on fire. At least I saw one home catch on fire in Southern California. I saw it on the news. I saw in the Bay Area a couple smaller fires got started, and you guys have like heat warnings there and red flag conditions. Still, people don't give a crap. So that really makes me not too optimistic about our future. If people will be so blasé about, hey, I don't care, I'm going to burn crap up, forget the high heat warnings, red flag, which means extremely dry, dangerous fire conditions. Let's just blow stuff up and fire starts. Who gives a crap? If that's the attitude you have about the safety of where you live at, wow. Anyway, let's move on here. Heidi, cool. I'm going to move to Boston now. That's like the best thing you've ever told me about Boston. I want to move there now. Let's see, Aaron, you used to be vegan, but just started eating fast food and fell off the wagon. There's nothing about veganism that stops you from eating fast food. Maybe you were doing a certain kind of like super healthy way of being vegan or something like that. I'm not sure, but let's go look at the definition of veganism. Make sure. Oh, we got it here. What do you know? Oops, wrong thing. Sorry. Veganism. It's a stance against animal cruelty. So, yeah, you can eat fast food vegan. You can eat slow cooked vegan. Fruits, vegetables, grains, rice, legumes, potatoes. Or you can go to a vegan drive-thru. Like, I'm blessed to have one not too far from us here and get a vegan whatever burger or something or wrap. Take it with you. So, yeah, you can totally... The only way to fall off the wagon, Aaron, is if you stop caring about... having a stance against animal cruelty, and you go to a McDonald's and Burger King and eat their meaty stuff. But yeah, there's nothing stopping you from being a fast food vegan. It's totally cool. I mean, it's not the healthiest way, but as you see, you don't have to do veganism for health. I prefer to do it in a healthy way, but there's no obligation. It's not like you have to do it in a healthy way or you're kicked out or something like that. Okay, you're heading home. All right, this weekend for 9 days. You'll miss next Friday. Oh, sad. You just got to pop in and just say hello for a second or something. We'll miss you. But yeah, no, I totally understand. I totally got it. Going back to your home, your hometown, you're like one trip a year or so. I totally get it. Yeah, Sarah, yeah, there's an argument to be made too that fireworks aren't really all that vegan compatible because they're very horrible for animals. And fires threaten not only people and their structures, but animals who live in them. They trigger people with PTSD type. It's just not too many good things. They pollute when all that fire gun residue falls down. It makes its way into the water. It's not good for that. It's just not good all around. But yeah, people seem to love the illegal ones more than ever. Hey Ray, Burger King offers the Impossible Whopper for $3 on Wednesdays with a coupon through the app. Thanks for sharing that. I was not aware of that. Bob, But that's a definition of veganism, not the definition. Well, Bob, present it to me. Show me the definition of veganism. Send me the link. Well, I don't think you can send me the link, but you can at least give me the title of the page so we can have a look at your definition of veganism. Bob Hill, isn't it awesome? Let's all applaud Bob. He has his own custom definition of veganism, or one that he just picks and chooses. I mean, there's nothing sacred about this definition, Bob. It's just a very... Oh, I hit the wrong button again. It's just a very just concise, precise definition. But I could rephrase this definition. Yeah, it's not saying this is like the word of God. It's like one of the 10 commandments handed from God to Moses, chiseled into a stone tablet or something. No, this is a definition that spans back many, many decades and does a really good job saying what veganism. But yeah, I could make my own based on this, you know. But yeah, show me what you got, Bob. Wrong button again. I'm all over the place today, guys. Anyway. Yeah, Bob being Bob right out of the gate. Hey, Bob, if you don't like this definition of veganism, great, but I don't really give a shit what you think because you're not even vegan. So I don't... Why would I give a crap about some non-vegan's critique of the definition of veganism? Like, why is it even your business for? Like, you're not even vegan. Well, you can have your own idea of what veganism is, Bob. Good for you. Again, I know you don't like this concept because of your political slant, but we still live in a free country. So you can believe in your own Bob Hill definition of veganism and live your Bob Hill non-vegan life with your Bob Hill definition of veganism. If that makes you feel better. Okay, Bob? Awesome. You know? If you want to be a maverick and redefine veganism for whatever, I don't even know why you have an axe to grind in this. You're not even vegan, so why do you give a crap? I mean, why? You don't even have any reason. Okay, anyway. Yeah, we are a free country for now, at least for the next like 7 months or so. We'll see what happens after that, you know? Anyway. Yeah, I'd like to see his yeah, Jesse, thanks for pointing out he has not provided in any other definitions at all. So Bob, feel free, type in, if you, or copy and paste from wherever you have your Bob definition of veganism, paste it in here and we'll have a look at it. Okay, Bob? Fair enough, right? Don't you think I'm being fair? Instead of making fun of you, which I probably shouldn't have done, I'm just a little tired and impatient today, so I probably won't be as polite as I normally am. That's just how it works out. You know, when you're tired, you're more grumpy. So if you have a definition, paste it in here, or at least give me the title of the web page and I'll put it up on the screen and we'll have a look-see. Okay, Bobby? All right, take more than a couple minutes. I don't give a crap. Take 10, 20, it doesn't matter. Bob, I know I've seen many people make many definitions of veganism. So I've seen people that have like 7 Twitter followers come up with their own definition of 7 Twitter followers on their vegan account, come up with their own definition of veganism. Does it have as much weight, say, as this definition? Hell no. I mean, these guys, the Vegan Society, like you see their logo on foods being certified as vegan. The guys with 7 Twitter followers, no, I don't even have that power or anything. So, let's move on. Yo, Uncle, what's up? Yeah, Parth, I'm just saying, let's see his I'm just saying, I could come up with a definition of veganism. However, not all definitions are equal. You know, I tell you, the guys I saw, like a few Twitter followers come up with their own definition. First of all, it's not that well made of a definition. And who are these people? There's no one I've ever heard of, and they just have a few followers, and they feel like it's their business to make a definition. Yeah, it's a free country. Despite what Bob believes in, it's still a free country, and anyone's free to make their own definition. But it doesn't follow that any old definition that any old rando makes on the internet is as good as other definitions. I'm just saying. I'm not saying, yeah, this one was handed by God on a stone tablet, but it does. I think, in my opinion, I've seen many definitions of veganism, and this one has a lot of pluses for it. It covers. It captures the essence of what veganism is. It's not a diet. It's not trying to save the planet, even though it has implications for all those above mentioned and more. Why'd you go vegan? It's because you know that animal cruelty and exploitation are wrong, and you want to live a life in which you're doing something about that, making a difference. So, anyway, cussing makes me more relatable. Honestly, you cuss like an effer. Oh, I cuss, Graven. I want to make this distinction here. Just because the way I present myself in public, which this is, like, in essence, I'm doing public speaking now. I don't like to come off as I don't want to have a mouth that would shock a dock worker, let's say. I just want to, I think if you have a point to make, you can present it without having to cuss and stuff. I cuss all the time. It's just my preference. And again, it's a free country still. If you want to cuss all the time in your public speaking and you can get away with it and it makes you feel good and people like it, go for it. Maybe I'm just a little old school. I'm a Gen Xer, born a long time ago, so I have maybe some old school values, and I've done my share of public speaking in the past. So when I hopped on the internet, I've kind of carried some of those same values with me. I just my personal preference, but I cuss all the time. I probably cuss more than you do, Graven Babies. I might cuss more than you do, but when I'm doing this stuff, I try my best to keep it to a minimum. But yeah, I have nothing against people who cuss, because I'm a person who cusses. Graven, you don't call yourself vegan? Fine, you don't have to call yourself anything. If you're doing this sort of thing, despite what Bob thinks this is so horrible and evil and horrific and blasphemous or something like that, if you're doing this sort of thing, Graven, you can call yourself Gruxer, you can call yourself Zubliok, anything you want, just animals don't care. If you're not contributing to animal cruelty and exploitation, just call it whatever you want. Just veganism is a concept. It doesn't have to be a label, is what I'm saying. I mean, I have no problem using that word or label. I have no issue with it, but some people feel more sensitive about that or have issues with it. Fine, just don't harm the animals because you believe it's wrong, right? That's the animals don't care. It's not about you and me and what concepts we believe are better and worse. Just don't harm them. That's veganism. AJ, you're here for the cussing. Well, let's see what I come up with tonight. We'll see. We'll see if I get triggered enough to cuss more. Yeah, but V, I'm with you. I'm proud to wear the vegan label. Got it right on me here. Normalize it. Here's the thing, a lot of people think, oh, vegans, they really don't know too many vegans, or the few vegans they've encountered online. I'm not going to mention any names. You know how they are. They're all cussing all the time, saying just outrageous, crazy stuff, how they're going to slice people's throats and slice babies and all this stuff. They think, wow, vegans are horrible people, and they might not know I was vegan unless I had a shirt on, and others, others who are reasonable, rational, non-violent vegans. I think we have a duty to show that, yeah, we're not all like that. Let's see. VLAM, I think we should make it a policy to not respond to any claim that's devoid of specifics. That's why I ask people, when you make a claim that sounds like some kind of empirical claim, meaning that, it's something that we don't have to speculate about, like how many angels can dance on the head of a pin, that's a totally speculative question, but something that has, an answer in this world, yeah, bring evidence. If you don't have any, then just be quiet about it, how you think you know something that you don't. Oh, VLAM, the heat waves, from what I understand, pretty brutal for most of the country. But for people like me and Uncle who are fortunate enough to live relatively near the cooling effects of the ocean, yeah, it's not terribly bad. Like, it's warmer than normal. I have the air conditioner on in this room right now. Sometimes you'll see me flick it on midway. No, I turned it on maybe a half an hour before I started even coming in this room to work earlier. Yeah, it's happening. But yeah, for us, fortunately, we're not seeing the worst of it. Let's say we're not breaking any heat records in our hometowns here. Hey, Bill, wow, see, that's pretty gnarly. 101 in Eugene, Oregon. Wow, and yeah, I saw Sarah say the heat's there. Yeah, in inland places like where you guys are at. On the west coast, but inland, further from the sea, you have some hills and mountains between you and the ocean. Yeah, it's a lot warmer. So yeah, so it's happening. Seema, is the room behind me real or is it a green screen? What do you think? Have you asked me that before? Because you're not the first person to ask me that on the live stream. What do you think? Bill, supposed to be 100 for the next 4 days. Wow. And I know what really sucks about those high temperatures, you're showing me the daytime temps there, Bill. The nighttime temps suck. We're having some of the warmest nights. So if you're having like 100 in the day, it might only get down to like 83 at night, which is still really tough to sleep. Yeah, Peter. Yeah, I'm not here to like diss a political party, but I haven't seen any real action coming from the right. I see talk from the left. It's just coming. The action's coming very slowly. But on the right, it's just kind of almost a denial. Like when I discuss about things about veganism and they just deny science. That happened last Friday. Remember, some guy had to denounce all of science because he wasn't. What the science was saying, like, the science such as like I think maybe this science was triggering the guy last week, the health organizations, and he just had this dude firmly held in his heart that vegan diets are inherently unhealthy. And I go, well, how about this? These are organizations of health professionals that review the research, yada, yada, yada. And his only response, well, science can't be trusted. So I'm seeing a lot of science denialism coming from that camp, which is very frightening and really not, like, what if you're wrong? What if the science is right? Then we're screwed, right? You have to admit that. Uncle, Palm Springs was 122 degrees. Yikes. And I heard that Death Valley could get up to 130, maybe 131, break or tie the record. Wow. That VD said those are out of date. No, the only one that is quote unquote out of date was the position of the Academy of Nutrition Dietetics. They had a date on the bottom or somewhere on the paper. These don't. So if all these are out of date, VD, if you're watching, come here. If all of these are out of date, I will tip my hat to you and praise you for being this great fact checker. So show me how all these are out of date, please. I might even donate some money to your Patreon if you can prove this to me. All right, please do so. Wow, Sarah, triple digits for you guys in the foreseeable future. Yeah, man, it's not gonna be that bad here. I thought it was only gonna. It's been in the really low 80s here. Let me just do a quick check here. It's 79 degrees at 6:23 right now. Tomorrow 81, Saturday 81, Sunday 81, Monday 82. So yeah, it's not terribly bad here near the coast. Seema, do you think having children is vegan? Well, let's look at the definition, Seema, and see. Let's look at the definition and think about your question. Is having children vegan? It's a way of living which seeks to exclude as far as possible and practicable all forms of cruelty to animals for food, clothing, or any other purpose. So you're gonna have to like bend your mind quite a bit to pull out of that having children violates what this says. No, as far as possible, practical. I mean, you got to do some things. It's not saying you have to be perfect, but I mean, all forms of cruelty. I mean, yeah, you're not. I mean, you're not. A lot of people want to have kids, and if you say, "Hey, you can't have kids," because those kids might go on to not be vegan, like what would be the problem? Why? I'm just kind of trying to say what part of having a kid would be problematic in your mind about that. I don't see any problem. I mean, vegans should be able to have kids that they want. If you tell people, hey, go vegan, go vegan, go vegan, but there's all these rules you must follow. You can't have children, as some people have said. You can't sell t-shirts on the internet, as some people have told me. What else? There's so many second-class citizen rules that vegans have. We can't make response videos. Everyone else in the world can sell t-shirts on the internet and respond and say whatever mean things they want. But people like myself that respond to Joe Rogan in a peaceful, rational, critical thinking way, we're breaking the law or something like that. So let me know why you think vegans aren't able to do a normal thing. Like if you say, see what you're saying, because before you give me your answer, Seema, think about if what you're saying would also apply to other things beyond having children, like driving to work, having a job, stuff like that. Just think it through, because you're going to make it maybe sound like vegans can't really do much of anything. But let me see where you're going with this. Yeah, John McDougall passed away last week. Yeah, we talked about it for a little bit last Friday's live stream. Yeah, sad news. I didn't realize he had a massive stroke when he was young, like 18 years old or something like that, and lived a pretty long life, like 77, lived longer than your average American by a little bit after having a massive stroke as a youth. Seema, okay, you don't think it is problematic for vegans to have children. Good. I'm glad we don't have to go down that road. But what do you think about family members who think having a baby is abuse? Well, ask these family members, where are you getting this idea from that vegans having children is child abuse? Like, what part of it is abuse? Like, is the children gonna be missing, eating a crap diet or something like that? Is that what you're saying? Well, again, where is their information coming from? Is it coming? Oops, I'm sorry, I made a mistake here. The people that think it's abuse, show us the information. Look at here. Let's talk about the first one, Dietitians of Canada. We're talking about a well-planned vegan diet can meet all these. They're talking about nutritional needs. It's safe and healthy for pregnant women. So if family members are afraid of pregnant women dying because they're vegan diet, nope, it's safe and healthy. What could be better? Safe and healthy for pregnant women, babies. All right, let's keep going on here. The third one, British Nutrition Foundation. Studies of United Kingdom vegan children have revealed that their growth and development are within the normal range. So ask your family member friends, okay, I see you have some fears about what a vegan diet might mean for a pregnant mom and would-be mom and the babies and stuff. I understand a lot of people have a lot of misunderstandings that are based out of just kind of ignorance. And you can say ignorance. You're not saying that in a mean way, but just not having researched the matter. And there's actual word on the matter here. People that know a lot more about nutrition than your family members have looked into this. And this is what they say. So ask them, what do they think about this? Is this are we just not to believe them because they're lying? Because the health professionals' opinions aren't the same as your family members. This is just an inconvenient truth that they'll just say, hey, science is crazy. We don't listen to science. Then you can't reason with them. Yeah, Moose the Lion, great point. You consider the animal product diet you grew up on to be abuse. Exactly. I mean, why is that not abuse? It's definitely abusive to animals that you're killing every day, and you're, without consent to your children, starting to pile up the earliest stages of what becomes heart disease. It's not called that at that point, but it's starting to put plaque and stuff in you. So yeah, one could argue that's abuse. And considering most people on this planet are lactose intolerant, why the hell are we giving everyone here eat cheese, eat dairy? It's good for you. Well, most people aren't processing lactose properly. Well, it could be, Graham. I'm saying these are some ways it could be considered abuse. If you're forcing your children who might be lactose intolerant to eat foods that their bodies aren't digesting properly, that could be considered like abuse, forcing them to eat a food that just makes them feel bad, like physically. But anyway, I'm not going to go out and make a video about that. I'm just saying if some anti-vegans are saying that feeding a balanced vegan diet to children as abuse, well, let's flip that logic. Well, one could argue that, you know what I just said there a second ago. Hey, AJ, thanks so much for the cuss fund.
For the cuss fund.
Oh, thank you, AJ. Much appreciated. Thanks for the first and hopefully not last tip, the super chat tip of the evening. So, yeah, we'll see if I get any more good cuss words in tonight. If you know, tonight's a good night for me to cuss. I mean, not saying, you know, a good night to cuss means I'm just kind of tired and, you know, my patience is a little low. And also, Graven, as Hutchie4 points out, forcing children to eat meat, a lot of them consider it to be really gross. Like Angie, she went vegan on her own when she was young. She's asking her Mom, I don't want to eat this. This is like an animal. It's dead. Look at its flesh here. It's gross. It's flesh and blood here. I don't want to eat that. I love animals. And the mom's going, oh, you got to eat that. I feel you're going to get sick if you don't. You know, so I'm saying, why force someone to eat a food that they don't want to? They find it gross, traumatizes them. So it can, and I'm saying it can be argued that in some cases, forcing your children to eat standard American diet, you know, especially if you're taking them to McDonald's every day, doing it in a really unhealthy way, so you have the ethical problems and the health problems, it can be argued that it's not, what was the word we were looking at? It could be considered a form of mild abuse. Just eat a damn burger, buddy. Well, I can, Johnny. I can have right now within like half an hour. If you want to give me a nice super chat, Johnny Pickles, I'll get on my app here and have Plant Power Fast Food deliver me a big fancy, it doesn't have to be fancy, just a vegan burger. Yeah, I eat burgers all the time, bro. The thing is, my burgers don't involve, first of all, they're fine. But my point is, I had the wrong graphic up. They don't involve animal cruelty and exploitation, and these burgers taste wonderful. So I eat burgers all the time. It's funny how people think, oh, as a vegan, you could never eat a burger again. Like, have you been sleeping under a rock in a cave? I mean, there's so many vegan burger options now. Like, there always have been. Even in the 70s, you could get these powder things and turn them into vegan burgers. Angie told me about that, how she was eating them in the 80s. But now there's just so many vegan burger options. It's ridiculous. But thanks for your concern there, Johnny Pickles. Yeah, and Brandon, it doesn't have to be fancy high-tech burgers and crap like that. I mean, black bean burgers. Yeah, we were at the market the other day and almost got us a pack of black bean burgers. I'm not sure why we didn't, but yeah, that's what we like. We don't need to have all the fancy high-tech burgers. In fact, when I order from like places like Plant Powered Fast Food, that's what I get. I don't get like the high-tech burgers. I get simple black bean burgers like that. Hey, me Comunidad Vegana, what is going on? Yeah, me Comunidad Vegana. Yeah, it's tough. Yeah, being a child and not knowing what to eat, how to eat, or your parents just give you. You don't really make choices as a kid, you know. So often we're eating stuff we don't want. All right, Bob, if you want to use that definition, let's read Bob's definition here. An applied ethical position that advocates for equal trait adjusted application. What the hell does that mean? See, there's a great definition. I'm not knocking this definition at all, Bob, so don't tell the author of this, Ryan of Happy Healthy Vegan Sex. But this is not something most people can understand. It's written in very technical jargon, as opposed to this. A way of living that seeks to exclude as far as possible and practical all forms of cruelty and exploitation to animals. So easy. Yours requires, like, you have to have an IQ of over 110 and know a little bit about some fancy words here, some technical jargon. An applied ethical position. Do people even know what that means? I do. That advocates for the equal trait adjusted application. What, you know what I'm saying? Your average person is not going to be able to understand what that means. So yeah, if you want to live by that definition, Bob, totally cool. I'm not knocking it. I think it's a fine definition. Let me keep reading it. Make sure before I give it my kudos here. applied ethical position that advocates for the equal trait adjusted application of commonplace human rights to non-human sentient beings. That's a fine definition, but it leaves a lot of question, like what commonplace human rights? You know, it's assumed, yeah, we're talking about like the right to not be exploited, abused, treated cruelly, slaughtered, stuff like that, but it's not stated. As I say, all definitions have their pluses and minuses. If you say too much, it's too much. The definition all of a sudden is not a definition. It becomes a tome, a book, a work, you know. So it's very critical what you put in and what you don't put in. And definition is fine. I'm not saying it's wrong. I think it seems, from what I understand, and I have to have an education in philosophy to properly understand this, it seems to capture what veganism is. Let's analyze an issue really quickly. Let's see. Let's see. How about what's a common thing that trolls like to say to us? And we'll try to take Bob's definition here and see how it works. Let me put this on the wall here and give Bob full credit for bringing this one up. So what's a common thing what we hear trolls telling us all the time about veganism? And I put up the definition. So we'll just try it here. What's a complaint?
I'm going to leave your words on this board for all my classes to enjoy, giving you full credit, of course.
And I'm going to give Bob full credit, of course. Okay. So, come on. It's VG's definition. Okay, fine. I'm not knocking it. I'm just going. What's something that we have trolls come in here all the time and they think they've debunked veganism, and we'll try our best to do it with this definition and see how it works. You know. So let's. Veganism is too expensive. I don't think any definition can tackle the expensiveness or the claimed expensiveness of veganism. Last year, Ryan said he's not knocking it after he just spent the last few minutes knocking it down. No, I was pointing out the negatives. Parth, don't misquote me. I said all definitions of veganism have their pluses and minuses, their strengths and weaknesses. Every definition is going to do something quite well at the expense of something else that it's not going to do quite so well. There's no like perfect definition or anything like that. And I said one problem with this is that it uses some very technical jargon that your average person is probably not going to really understand. Like really, you know, do you think like let's say Vegan Jordan, like if he comes on right now, see if he fully grasps what all these fancy words here mean. And I'm not knocking Jordan. I love Jordan. I'm just saying this is complicated language here. So anyway, yeah, I'm not bagging on this definition. I just want to try to apply criticism. Like when people say, "Hey, vegans, blah blah blah," you know. So what's a blah blah blah? I know what it means, Bob. You don't explain it to me. I think, which human rights? You know, there's which human rights are we talking about exactly? And to cover that in this definition, it would take more wording. I'm not saying that's a good or bad thing. I'm just explaining, yeah, to your average person, they're not going to understand exactly which human rights are we talking about. A lot of people don't even know what human rights are. It presupposes, this definition, for better or for worse, assumes or presupposes that the reader of this definition not only can understand the technical wording, which is not a problem. I get it, no problem. I'm trained in philosophy though, but not everyone knows what human rights are. You know, just a fact, right? Anyway, let's see if there's a. Okay, we can't get enough vitamin A. I guess you can look at this here. How about this? Let's look at this. How about you vegans? Let's try this one. Let's try this. You vegans. Let's do this one. You vegans, let's do this one.
Literally billions of insects get murdered.
What do you think? What do we do with this, guys? How do you think we use this definition to respond to?
Literally billions of insects get murdered.
So I think what one would have to do is that you would argue that when an insect gets murdered, as Piers Morgan says, in the practice of agriculture, which produces food for humans, animals, livestock, everything, but in the production of agriculture, there are accidents. Humans sometimes get killed. Animals sometimes get killed. There's nothing... let's see, I guess you'd have to argue there are no rights violations. When like the human gets ran over by the tractor accidentally, they're doing their job, their rights didn't get violated, it was just an unfortunate accident. So I guess with Piers Morgan, he would say, yeah, some insects get killed and rodents and stuff like that, but the difference is they weren't having their rights violated, they were just unfortunate accidents. They were in unfortunate accidents. When you use this definition, you could bring up rights, but this definition doesn't have to bring up rights. I think a perfectly fine explanation, I kind of like this one better, in my opinion. If someone out there, some other YouTuber disagrees and thinks this definition's the way I'm going to use this definition to answer that question isn't better, don't have a tizzy fit, just my opinion. It's a free country still, despite people like Bob. But anyway, my point is, when you answer...
Literally billions of insects get murdered.
Okay, well, first of all, we'll say we're against animal cruelty and exploitation. So first of all, the insects weren't being exploited and treated cruelly. Secondly, and I can have a secondly here, there's no concept of perfection in this definition. Veganism is a stance against animal cruelty and exploitation. Doesn't say here that we are perfect beings that can do no harm and have no harm happen on our behalf. And if so, veganism is debunked. It doesn't say that. So see, this definition is a very powerful way of responding to some of the most common stupid things people say about veganism. But yeah, you could use this definition as well. I just used it there. I prefer my way of responding using the Vegan Society's definition to the...
Literally billions of insects get murdered.
But yeah, if you want to go down and say that no rights were violated for the workers, the human workers that got ran over by a tractor, and no rights were violated by the insects that got ground up, totally fine too. There's just two ways of explaining the same thing. So anyway, let's move on. Hey, Angie, yes, whoever asked, yes, Streamlabs is one of our moderators, but it's a bot moderator. Oh, yeah, Fritch, yeah, first of all, Pierce's claim of...
Literally billions of insects get murdered.
I'd love to see his data. It sounds like he has a very precise number, billions. Why isn't it like thousands or millions or trillions? Why did he settle on billions? So I'd like to see his data where I just love to see it, Anyway, wow, so that's what Bob is doing? That's what Bob is doing. Are you serious? Are you guys telling me this is exactly what Bob is doing? He's trying to set me up with another vegan YouTuber. And again, there's nothing I said bashing this definition. I just pointed out some weaknesses. I said every definition of veganism, whether it be this one or that one, all of them, every definition is going to have some pluses and minuses, some things that it does very well, and some things that it doesn't do all that well. I never said any definition was crap here tonight, just making it absolutely clear. So are you guys serious? Is this what Bob is doing? I'm going to stop the stream right now. I want to know, Peter and others, tell me, what do you know? Is Bob really trying to go and stream and trying to set me up or something like that? Let me know. If so, this is cause for banning right now. So let me know what is going on. Tell me more, fellows. Oh, what evidence do you have, Peter? You see, you can't confirm it, but you're really certain. But just tell me what evidence, what facts do you know, Peter? Now, some heads might roll right now, so let me know what facts do you know for sure, and we'll make a judgment based on that. Okay, that's fine. His definition that he came up with or uses, totally fine. Point out has some really good things to it. It has some things that aren't as good about it. But yeah, I don't think I said anything that should trigger an easily triggered person or anything like that, unless you're super easily triggered. No, my definition's perfect. It has to be. Or someone freak out. All right, Peter. Yeah, pop by, see what's going on. Come back and tell me. And Bob's fate rests on some of the info that Peter brings back. So anyway, let's move on. Law, that's an admission you just made it up? Well, I'm gonna just go hear what he has to say, Bob. All right, just chill, Bob. You're lucky you're still here after all these months. So until Peter comes back, let's move on to another question. Yeah, Sarah. Yeah, we only like positive vibes. You know, even if Bob is telling the truth, I'm just not in the mood right now, and Angie's watching, and I know she hates his ass, so I'm just gonna time him out for a few, Bob. All right, you're already pushing your luck here tonight, so I'm gonna time you out for a few, bro. All right, Bob's timed out for at least 10 minutes, so we'll see what happens when Peter gets back. So let's just all take a breath and know. We're going to be chill for at least 10 minutes and maybe longer. You know, we'll see what happens after that. Parth, why don't I collab with John Ted? Probably because I have no idea who John Ted is. And I don't really collaborate with too many people other than Angie and other musicians on music stuff. So, are they evil vegans? They could be. John and Ted. John Ted, is it two people? John Ted is Vegan Zombie's friend. Oh, okay. I've collaborated. Angie and I have collaborated with Vegan Zombie before, but since I don't know his friend John Ted, there's pretty little reason for me to collaborate him. Do I use a tablet for the soundboard? No, I actually use my MIDI keyboard that I use here in our music studio to make sounds like stuff like that. Yeah, I just have some sounds I use for the live stream. Yeah, I use a tablet to switch screens around if I want to go like pull up a definition or zoom in really close on me or zoom back out or stuff like that. But yeah, that's a little bit behind the scenes. Probably didn't need to know all that. But anyway, Chris and John are great. Good vibes, good times, rarely a troll. Awesome. Okay, so... No, Chris and John are not evil. Yeah, I didn't think they were. That was Fu Manpu. I was reading Fu Manpu there. So anyway... Let's move on. Jose Mama, why vegans always angry? Is that a joke? Let me guess. Why are vegans always angry? That sounds like a joke. What's the punchline for why are vegans always angry? Anyway, let's go with Jose Mama here. Why are vegans always angry? Like, how can someone? First of all, how can when someone makes such a generalized claim? There's nothing true about all vegans, Jose Mama. You know, if you want to bring any evidence that vegans are always angry, please show me that. But we're all kinds of people. There's not one type of personality that's easily triggered. Some vegans, not going to name their names, super easily triggered. Some are chill, like Chris, like Vegan Zombie. I'm on the chiller side, but I'm a little annoyed tonight. I told you guys earlier I probably have a shorter temper than normal just because I'm kind of tired today. You know, so anyway, okay, Peter, you're not sure? All right, thanks for confirming that, Peter. If you're still listening, Bob Peter said he couldn't confirm that Bob's going over there and shit-talking me or anything like that. So, all right, cool. I did put Bob in timeout while you went over and came back and gave me your findings, and I would make a judgment based on that. So for right now, Bob is not banned. So after the timeout, Bob, if you want to come back and chill and be cool and peaceful, not try to become the main character and intentionally provocative, you can, but I'm giving you a short rope. I just told you what you can and cannot do on my live stream. It's not a free country in this live stream. This is not the United States government or anything like that. In my live stream, there's certain rules, as we've seen many a time. Let me put the rules back up really quickly here. Here are the basic rules that you guys should all know. Here we go. Here they are. They were disappeared. But no, here are the rules that you guys should all know. Actually, let me fix something really quickly here. And for Bob, I added a few additional rules there. Don't come and try to be the main character. Don't come in here intentionally trying to be provocative to get reactions out of people. If you want to participate like everyone else is doing here in a chill way, you're totally welcome. All right. So until then, we'll see. The ball's in your court. I shot the ball into your court. Now you're going to bring it back, and we'll see how you behave. Dang blow. I didn't block anyone, Jose Mama. I put one person who has been coming to our channel for like over a year and intentionally doing all the things I just described, and gave him a friendly timeout as one of my moderators went and investigated something about him. So no, I only block people who violate these basic rules. Is this too hard for you to do, Jose? To be civil, not do personal attacks or harass me or be racist or sexist or ageist or anything like that? These are just basic rules of civility, Jose. If you can't abide by these rules, if you just have to hold yourself back, God, I really want to be sexist and ageist against this guy, but I can't, if that is you, Jose, I'm not saying it is, but if that is you, this is not the live stream for you. This is not a forum for any kind of hate or anything like that. So I hope you can abide by that, and can you understand that? These are the things that get people blocked. So we'll see. Again, the ball's in your court. If you think these are unreasonable rules, you have to be an a-hole, then we'll take care of you. Ellison, thank you. I think I do a fine job of explaining the rules too. I probably go out of my way too often to explain the rules, yeah. But it's basically rules of civility. I would say it's like these basic rules here are just like how you need to conduct yourself in society. Rule number 1: if you went to school or your place of work and were racist or sexist or harassing people, you'd be fired or at least suspended, and they wouldn't be tolerated. At least it shouldn't be. It'd be a toxic workplace or something like that. So these are just basic rules for us to behave in a civil way together. It's all it is. But again, it's asking a lot for certain people. So nice claim there, Jose. I block everyone. No, just block people who can't be civil. Can you be civil, Jose Mama? Graven, I agree 100%, or 99%. I don't think he does come here with innocent intentions either. I think he comes here with intentions to provoke, intentions to be provocative and get reactions out of people. He's like a troll, basically, but plays the part of a reasonable person. So anyway, Jessica, you got a timeout? I didn't mean to time you out. If I timed you out accidentally, my bad. Sometimes our bot might time someone out if they type in all caps, and it'll be like 10-second timeout or something like that. Let me know if anyone like Jessica got timed out accidentally, because wasn't my doing, and I don't think Uncle or Peter would have timed you out either, Jessica. Most people on these chats are not. So what do you mean these chats? I don't know which kinds of channels, live streams you frequent, Jose Mama, but if you were a regular here on our Friday live streams, and I know you're not, because I'm not saying that's a bad thing, because I know I'm here all the time, and everyone else I know here is all the time, all our channel members. So before you make a general claim that all live streams are filled with uncivil people, you might want to spend some time with us here, Jose Mama, and you'll see that we conduct ourselves to a higher standard than probably like 98% of other YouTube live streams. We abide by a certain set of rules here that all must follow. And basically, if you don't want to read all this, just don't be an a-hole. Don't be a dick, and we'll all get along. Be respectful. You don't have to respect me, but at least don't be an a-hole. GGP89, can I convince Mike Van Portfleet to go vegan? Wow. Yeah, probably no one knows who that is except for maybe Angie if she's still watching. But yeah, he's from Project Records, my old label from the 90s, the band Lycia. I totally like Mike, respect his music quite a bit, played live with him many a time. Even some of our biggest, best shows, like at the Project Festivals, were sharing a stage with Lycia. Convince him to go vegan? I haven't talked to Mike since probably one of those days back in the 90s, so I have no business telling him about veganism right now. Oh, Jessica, you meant on the vegan zombie you got timed out once. Okay, yeah. I'm just curious. What did you do to get timed out on vegan zombie? If you don't mind sharing. And it can be an accident. Sometimes I mean to time out someone like Bob, and I might accident, because like the chat can scroll kind of quickly when there's a lot of people on, and I might misclick a person, and I may have timed someone out unintentionally, but let me know if you did something naughty or something. Just kind of curious, if you don't mind sharing, Jessica. Wow, Peter says, anyone know of those vegan guys? They're even more chill than me. I'm not the chillest. They don't even let you join unless you are a subscriber. Wow, that's cool. I guess I could do that. I mean, that's what the channel member only live streams are. Not only do you have to subscribe, you actually have to be a channel member too, because like a hater can subscribe to follow you for whatever their nefarious reasons are. Streamlabs timed out Jessica again? Really? What has Jessica done? James, no, I don't know any Bruce Springsteen songs. I've never been a fan of The Boss. I know the song you're referring to there, but no, Angie knows, yeah, I'm not a Springsteen fan. I'm not dissing him. I respect Bruce Springsteen, but his style is not my cup of tea. So I've never bothered to learn any Springsteen songs. Never. I didn't do it in the 80s. I haven't done it since then. Just, yeah, it's not my thing. Brandon, you saw Lycia, like all that droning doom metal. I know a lot of doom metal people like caught on to his music, but that wasn't his thing. But I'm glad it appeals to metal people. Graven says, I'm way more chill than those vegan guys. Yay, thank you, Graven. I'm the king of chill. I thought my king of chill was taken away from me by those vegan guys. But thanks, Graven, for letting me know I'm still chiller than them. Sarah, yeah, the day Ryan plays Springsteen is the day me, not Springsteen, goes on tour. Right, yeah, I'm known for not touring. And she knows my musical influences from the past, and they definitely don't come from the Bruce Springsteen kind of thing, Again, I'm not dissing The Boss. He's cool, totally cool. Very important American musician, very influential one, but doesn't. I don't think any of his songs have ever inspired me and seeped through my psyche and came out in one of my songs. Okay, let's see what Uncle is hearing here from Angie. Uncle, the kids will comment on a video that they're a student doing a positive comment challenge that names something about the video they enjoyed and thank the content creator for posting it. Cool. Yeah, we need more of that, right? Fu Man says, you know what is not amazing? Evil demons like the bot. My bot is fine. Don't diss my bot. I have a cool chill bot. Okay, Jessica's going to tell me, you were not naughty with Vegan Zombie, but you had emailed Chris, Vegan Zombie, and Craig, is that his friend No Egg Craig, outside the program to see if they were looking for girlfriends. So the moderator disliked you after that. So the moderator, that's funny. So how did the email get to the moderator? If you emailed Chris and Craig about if they were looking for girlfriends, how did the moderator find out about it? And why was the moderator given the green light to like time you out for? That seems really weird. That's a weird situation. I'm not saying it's wrong for you to have emailed them. I just don't understand why how is the moderator's business to time you out in the live stream. Anyway, that's cool. Yeah, Sarah, Jessica on the hunt. Totally, yeah, go for it. Single guys, there's not too many single dudes left, especially once you're talking about the ages over 30, over 40, Peter says, Ryan, did you know the #1 screaming platform is YouTube? Like screaming? Like what kind of screaming are we talking, huh? Oh, Priscilla's talking to Angie. Thanks for doing the Love Spirals, our first Chillin' with Love Spirals live stream. Or it was a live stream, it was a podcast, really. But we did a live premiere on the Love Spirals channel the other day. Yeah, we did it Wednesday, right? Yeah, Wednesday. Really enjoyed it. We played many of your songs after it was over. It made for a chill, relaxing evening. Thank you, Priscilla. Thank you so much. That means so much. Thank you. Yeah, we're getting a great response, guys, from our single Numenon that we put out maybe like 3 weeks ago. Yeah, it's Angie said it was like 7. It's been added to like 700 playlists on Spotify. I forgot how many plays we're up to now. The next release for us on the 12th, on July 12th, mark the calendars. There's a remix of Numenon. It's an atmospheric drum and bass remix of Numenon, so check it out. That'll be the next thing. And then there's a guitar-focused instrumental that we'll be releasing on our Bandcamp. We might put it out on the streaming platforms at some point. I'm not sure yet. Angela and I need to talk about that. But yeah, really like the guitar's in your face. There's no vocals really, and I really made the guitars. I didn't crank them up to an outrageous volume or something like that, but I just really tried to make them more focused than ever before. Yeah, Angie's voice is very, very beautiful. All right, Angie says our total now for Numenon. We've been added to our song Numenon for Love Spirals. You guys know we make music. That's what all this crap's here for. Well, you can't see most of the crap here. All my guitars are like down on the other side over here. I have a whole row of them here. But anyway, well, not a row, Anyway, my point was 842 playlist ads of today. 842. Awesome. I just heard the first dumb firework of the night. Hopefully people aren't going to go too crazy tonight. Okay, so yeah, back to Jessica's run-in with Vegan Zombie's moderator that timed her out. I just think she has a jealousy and possessiveness about Chris, Craig, and John. I think I love Craig the most and could have twins with him, so hope he will go his own way. That's what I was guessing. I thought maybe I was guessing, is it a female moderator, or at least a moderator who is kind of like, attracted to them, you know what I'm saying, has a thing for them. Might have felt a little possessive. That was my guess. I just didn't want to say it, but my intuition wasn't off there. Yeah, I guess you shouldn't say you want to have twins with them. I appreciate the enthusiasm of that kind of statement, but yeah, it's a little creepy. You might not want to say that to them. Or to us. It's a little, yeah. Maybe so, Joe, but we can't ask them. And I don't think they had the same kind of fireworks in the 1700s as we got now. Okay, AJ says, to me, Ryan, Linda, who is Chris's moderator, is a good friend and moderator. Awesome. Awesome. She's probably doing a good job. Just maybe, didn't jive well with what what's your name was saying to them. Where'd you go there? Jessica. All good. I'm not bagging on anyone's moderator. Not what I meant to imply there. I just thought maybe there was some kind of feelings, love triangle of sorts, or a like triangle or something. I don't know. I'm just speculating. I probably shouldn't. She does a good job. I bet she does. Yeah, I remember I've popped on his live stream a couple times as just typing stuff in. I remember his moderators are fine. Seem like they're doing an excellent job. Vegan Metalhead, you going to a vegan expo on the 13th. Woohoo! Awesome. Jessica, whatever. I still don't know why people just can't get together. I am happy single, but I just want more life. Well, yeah, it takes two to be attracted to each other. It can't just be a one-way street. So yeah, as attracted as you might be to, whoever. I'm not going to name any names here, but it needs to reciprocate. So if they don't reciprocate, it happens. And you got to respect that. It happens quite often. So. Or Angie stepping out. Awesome. Not awesome, but thanks for being here, Angie. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, Uncle. It's all good. That's why there's music, because of unrequited love, Anyway. Yeah, I guess it's been 10 minutes, huh, Uncle? Yeah, I guess it has been. That was a quick 10 minutes. Oh, lol, awesome. And she left. I mean, not that she left, that she was here. And the fact that she left, the fact that Angie left, means that she was here. So I'm happy that she was here. Yeah, Angie, great point. Yeah, excellent point. Yeah, I'm sure some people have policies not to date viewers too. Very rational, reasonable policy. Absolutely, 100%. Despite them, yeah, maybe they are attracted to Jessica. I don't know. I can't speak for anyone, but some people still just have a policy not to mix, all that up, Ooh, vegan metalhead. You love making vegan dim sum. I'm so happy. There's a Chinese restaurant, a Michelin rated Chinese restaurant that's opening up in downtown Disney. They have vegan dim sum, so I'll be checking that out at some point in the not too distant future. Oh, speaking of stuff I want you guys to check out, I got sent in the mail Robert Cheek. Any you guys read Robert Cheek's new book? I'm not getting paid or anything. I just want you to know I'm doing this because I think Robert's cool. He's my bro. Hung out a few times, done a few panels with him at vegan expos. And I think the last panel I remember doing was at SoCal. What was the SoCal Vegan? What was that called? The one in Orange County? I can't remember anymore. Anyway, yeah, we did the athletes panel with Will Tucker, and he's got a new book out, The Impactful Vegan. See how you can save more lives and make the biggest difference for animals and the planet by Robert Cheek. So, yeah, if you get a chance, check it out. I haven't had a chance to read it yet, but from my understanding, be vegan. That's the most important thing you can do is be vegan. But also, there's things you can be more even mindful of. Like I read a little bit like how donating to charities like sanctuaries, ones that rescue animals can make a bigger difference than you might ever imagine. There's other things, environmental things I think he touches on too. So I'll read it when I get a chance. But thank you, Robert, for sending me your book. So nice of you, and I will check it out. And I can't wait to see you again at a Vegan Fest, Robert. Take care, man. I'm putting this down now. Yeah, check it out, guys. Yeah, I should be able to find it on Amazon, everywhere right now. Look it up. Again, it's called The Impactful Vegan by Robert Cheek. Again, I'm not sponsored, not getting any incentives to do this other than my my fondness for Robert Cheek. Okay, what's going on? Are we having some fights here now, guys? What's going on? Let's not talk about Vegan Zombie and Craig and the whole issue with being attracted to them. Instead, focus your attraction onto me. Ain't I a handsome devil here? Look at this. About 57 years old. Look at this here. I'm a handsome devil, ain't I? I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I'm not conceited or anything like that. I'm just trying to change the topic here. So anyway, hey, so mindful. After a day of job hunting, you need a live stream like this. Cool. I'm glad I could provide here. Oh, Milo, cool, you're here and you got a house. I remember you were talking about how you were going to be evicted, potentially homeless. You got a house in Orchid Land with the Hare Krishnas. Awesome. I love the Hare Krishnas. You can't talk now. Thanks for all our parents. Thank you so much. Yeah, I want to just quickly shout out the Hare Krishnas for introducing me basically to veganism and vegetarian food. My first completely vegan meal I ever had was from the Hare Krishnas at a Grateful Dead show. So wow, this food's delicious. And I found there's at the time in the Laguna Beach Temple, which is one of the nearest ones to me where I lived when I was growing up. I didn't live near there. It took me a long time to get down there, but they had a restaurant. They served food. I would go there often, go watch the sunset at the beach, then go walk up to the Hare Krishna Temple and buy this really low priced, delicious, pretty much vegan or at least vegetarian meal. So Hare Krishnas, shout out to the Hare Krishnas. Jalen has become a member for 11 months. Awesome, Jalen. You think raw form of life under 8? Wait, raw form of life. Let me try to remember which person that was now. Wait, just refresh me here. Wait, I remember that name. I know I made that video about like a month ago. I don't remember anymore, Jalen. I really couldn't tell you right now. Whatever I said in the video, I stand by. Did I say that she underate? Was I suspicious that she underate? I'm not sure. I don't remember right now exactly what I said. Yeah, Hare Krishnas for the win. Sarah, you said your bestie broke what song and is responsible for it being played in the USA? What song is that, Sarah? I missed what you said there. Let me know what song your bestie broke. Jason Stevens, thoughts about Dr. Anthony Chaffee, content about diet? I don't know anything about the person you're referring to there, so it'd be completely inappropriate for me to comment since I know nothing. Hey, Nothingness is gifted 5 Happy Healthy Vegan memberships. Woohoo, thank you, So Mindful. Parth got one. So Mindful got one. GGP89 did, and Cheryl the Vegan, and Ditlow. Awesome. Welcome, our 5 newest Happy Fam members. Welcome to the Happy Fam, which is, our channel members. Now your name's in a color, got that little star, what's that called? Badge. And you can participate in our Happy Fam only live streams. So we'll try to get one going again soon. It's probably been about maybe 3-4 weeks since our last one. Chaffee is a carnivore doctor, lol. Okay, yeah, I don't know what he says. You know why? I don't watch the content of carnivore people, carnivore influencers or carnivore whatever. Don't care. It just doesn't, just like I don't watch baseball influencers. I have nothing against the game of baseball. I want to go see Shohei Ohtani now as a Dodger. I saw 2 games with him as an Angel, and I have 2 really amazing t-shirts that I love to wear. But I don't care about baseball. I don't watch baseball content creators, baseball YouTubers. Don't care, doesn't matter. And just same, I don't watch like magician YouTube videos. Don't care. Guys who trick out their carburetors to make them go real loud, vroom vroom. I don't watch those guys, don't care. And likewise, I don't watch carnivore influencers. I just don't care. I'm not saying it's bad and I hate it or anything like that. I just don't care. Don't know. Whew. Anyway. What's up, Bill? You laughed at the alleged carnivores shopping at a supermarket? No carnivore shops or cooks? What, they were tripping on that? They wanted a carnivore shop? Let's see. Peter, how are you going to know what you're responding to, which is don't watch the carnivores? I don't respond to carnivores, you know? I mean... that's just not my thing. I really don't. They can do their thing. I you know, it's not my business. I respond to misinformation. So, you know, occasionally, yeah, someone like Peter will forward me a video, typically not of a carnivore, but just someone making some kind of misinformed statement about veganism. If it happens to be a carnivore, I guess I could, you know, make a response video, but that's not like my thing. I don't go looking for carnivore channels and seeing what they're saying, because I don't care. Just like I don't go looking for what baseball influencers are saying. I just don't care. Wow, you're saying Chaffee even... I don't even know. So you guys are telling me here, I don't even know who he or she is. Don't know this person. Chaffee even changed his bio after he got called out incorrectly using MD, which means medical doctor. But you're saying when he is not a medical doctor? Whoa, are you serious, Giovanni? That is, if that's true... Why would I don't want to make a judgment on that, but my first question is like, why would you use MD after your name if you didn't go through and actually get a medical doctor degree? Like, are you trying to trick people? That's my first thing. I don't know. I'm not saying he is or has been. These are the suspicions, the red flags that would go off in my mind for anyone, not just him, but anyone who is using MD next to their name when they in fact were not an MD. Like, why are they trying to grift? Are they tricking people, deceive people? Was it an honest mistake? Someone just typed it in for them on their bio and they didn't know, you know, like, anyway. He's a neurosurgeon, but not an actual MD. I never thought of wait, neurosurgeons aren't medical doctors? Are you sure? I thought all surgeons were medical doctors. I'm confused now. I'm really confused. I mean, surgeons are doctors, right? No, something's not right here. He still has MD on his YouTube channel name, so isn't he? Correct me if I'm wrong. Aren't neurosurgeons or all surgeons? Aren't they all medical doctors? I mean, maybe I'm mistaken. I just thought that was the case. Yeah, okay, Parth. Yeah, all neurosurgeons are MD. So then he can properly use MD after his name. That doesn't sound like any kind of conflict there. Can you just be a neurosurgeon? Good point, Jesse, right? Can you just be a neurosurgeon without like bothering, say, going to medical school for 7-8 years and doing a residency for a few years? Can you just just have your brother Ricky show you how to do surgery, right? You know? He's still claiming to be an American medical doctor. Well, I mean, is he practicing in another country? There's nothing sacred about American medical doctors, right? I mean, he could be a Canadian medical doctor, a medical doctor in Mexico or Europe or whatever. I mean, it's all the same, right? You go to medical school, right? Oh, okay. Some doctors are ODs, not MDs, but he's a surgeon. I think all surgeons have MD, not OD, right? Jesse, you're about to change your resume. What are you going to change there? VLAM says, bottom line is none of those carnival influencers are nutrition experts. Probably so, right? Sarah, you're thinking about picking up a fun job part-time, but wages are crazy low. How about can you go back to that vegan, God, what's the name of that place? And oh, come on, Siri, don't give me any nonsense right now. Siri thought, I think when I said Sarah, my iPad came to life and started giving me all the results for something. I don't see what it was, but that bed and breakfast in Mendocino County, can you go back and do that chill job in the summer? That sounds really fun, and you love Mendo. I want to go to Mendo. Mendo looks amazing. I've been wanting to go to Mendo before we haven't met on the live stream here. Anyway, I know what you're saying. Yeah, it's almost not even worth it. Most jobs. Jesse Charleston, barista, secretary, neurosurgeon. Just pick one, just. Okay, Parr says DO and MD are equivalent, but it's rare for a neurosurgeon to have a DO. Like I said, I thought all surgeons were medical doctors. So I'm pretty much right there, like for all practical purposes, right? Fritz says, the American College of Surgeons, a neurosurgeon is a medical doctor who diagnoses and blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, sounds like he's totally within his rights to call himself a medical doctor. The only things I could see might be an issue if he had his license to practice medicine revoked. You still have your degree. They can't take your degree away from you. You get that from your school. You earned it. It's yours forever. But a license is something that you get, you apply for, and you have to maintain. You have to meet, fulfill certain requirements to maintain your license. And if something goes wrong, you can lose your license. So maybe that's the case. Maybe he lost his license to practice medicine, but he still is a medical doctor for life. No, I'm not questioning Bob. I'm just actually sticking up for him. Yeah, I'm going, how can you not be a legitimate doctor if you're a neurosurgeon? You might not be a nutrition expert. I don't think neurosurgeons receive any special training on nutrition or anything like that. No, Anyway. Hey, Sarah just gifted 5 Happy Healthy Vegan memberships. Let's see who's our newest 5 members here. Lifting Photog, Nashoba Chomak, Werewolf Born, Devin Blanks. Awesome. Cool. Thanks, Sarah, so much. We got 10 new channel members today. 10 happy fams, as we're all called here. So cool. Awesome. The more, the merrier, as I always say. VLAM says you took a huge pay cut. Not only a pay cut, a huge pay cut with a new job, but you get to work from home, so the trade-off is worth it. Yeah, just think of all the commuting that you're not doing. There's an expense to get from point A to point B, right? It takes resources to get places. It takes time. So at least you get a little something on the trade-off there of the pay cut. Graven, the stream reminds you to take your supplements. How so? Because we have talked about your supplements before, right? Or our supplements. Yeah, everyone should be taking some supplements. Sorry, you love working in bakeries, but there are no vegan ones where you're at. Oh, sorry to hear that. Oh, got a super chat tip from Vegan Metalhead. I must have missed that. Did that come a little bit ago? You worked as a laundromat custodian, grocery carryout, busser, dishwasher, grill cook, and fast food custodian. Wow, that's quite a resume right there. Yeah, good girl, Graven. Take those ups. I don't know, Uncle. Is there? And with whom? Vegan Metalhead. Oh, you got it down to sign. It cost you $1 to go to work. How about coming back? Another $1? So is it $2 a day or just $1 a day? Wow, VLAM, you took a 1/3 pay cut, a 33% pay cut. Wow. Wow. Oh yeah, Sarah, I think I remember you telling us that recently. That was back in Marin, right? You were an organic lunch lady to the Stars children. Now they got a fancy school or something. Are you still here, Bob? You've been kind of chill. What is Bob Hill doing right now? I got a question for Bob Hill. you're super chill. I got a question for you, Bob. When you showed me that definition of veganism earlier, I do feel a little exploited. If I could speak about how my feelings, I feel a little exploited. Why didn't you when you produced that definition that I responded to? And I think I still stand by everything I said. I'm not walking anything back. But why didn't you also reveal where the definition came from? I had some suspicions of some of the people that use that kind of jargon, technical jargon that definition had. How come you didn't show it to me, knowing the past history I have with that person? Why didn't you feel that would be a relevant thing, and it just could be something that, oh, it's going to trigger that guy because he's so easily triggered and start some fight or something like that? I do feel a little exploited, Bob. So why did you not share with me that very important piece of data, that fact? Bob, I'd like to hear. I'm starting to think about this more, and it's starting to leave a sour taste in me. You knew what you're doing. Again, you're being intentionally manipulative or provocative, which I say you do, and that seems to me like a low blow, and I feel kind of betrayed, you know? I thought we had a thing here. You have no idea where it originates from. The YouTuber who used it is named Harry, so you got it from this person who got it from another person? Is that what you're saying? So you thought, okay, Harry's definition sounds really cool. I'm going to throw that one at Ryan. That was your intention here. You think so, Jen? I don't know. I'm just feeling a little betrayed. He could be lying about that right now, so I'm not sure how to process that. So anyway, Bob, I'm not going to time you out right now, but in my mind, you're on a kind of probation right now, meaning just don't do anything stupid again, okay? Whether that was intentional on your part, whether you knew or not, don't do anything like that again, please, all right? Anything where, you're going to trigger someone who pretty much dislikes me strongly, let's put it like that, and can just flare up and out of nowhere and start being bad. Okay. I'm just telling you, Bob, don't do that. All right, I'm just telling you. I'll be cool this one time, Bob. I'm gonna take your word for it. Okay, just stop being the victim here, Bob. I'm gonna take your word for it. All right, and just to let you know, don't do anything like that ever. Not to say you did it tonight, but I want you to know, don't ever do that ever in the future. Do you understand? All right. Again, I'm not accusing you of anything right now, but don't do that again. Let me know if we're on the same page. Yeah, I'm with Graven here. Yeah, Graven, thank you for saying it so eloquently, Graven. I'm going to read verbatim what Graven said, because I agree with what she said here. I'll give Bob the benefit of the doubt this time, but it seems shady. I hope he didn't do that. Exactly. But, fool me once, shame on me, fool me a second or third time, or whatever, whatever. You know that old saying, so don't mess with me. Yeah, I'm saying, don't do that. Again, I'm not accusing you right now of having done it, but just want you to know, don't do that. All right? As long as we're on the same page, we're cool. Okay, Bob, don't get defensive. I'm just telling you, please don't. I just want you to know to not do that. I'm not sure. Again, here's why I'm saying that to you specifically, Bob. I really honestly don't know what your intentions are when you come to this live stream. Beyond being trying to become a main character and trying to be provocative. I'm not sure what motivates those attributes that you consistently display week after week after week for like a year's plus here. I don't know. Don't know who you are in reality. Don't know what you represent. I'm not sure what kind of what you're trying to gain out of this. I'm not sure. So one possible thing is maybe you are coming here with some kind of shady intentions. I'm not saying you are, but again, you're a random person on the internet. I don't know. So I'm going to be a little cautious here and say, if you are coming with some kind of shady intentions, just don't do it. We're not going to tolerate that. So I'm not saying you have been, but I have no idea, but just don't do it. All right, moving on. Just moving on. Graven. Ryan's chill, but he's no fool. I wouldn't test him. I'm not going to go and kill someone or hit someone in the face or something like that. I'm just saying, just don't abuse my kindness. Don't mistake my kindness as weakness. Don't mistake my compassion as weakness. Don't mistake my openness and inclusiveness as weakness. Don't mistake my tolerance of people who are very different from me as weakness. All right, so Sarah likes Grouchy Ryan. So anyway. Can we get SpongeBob instead? I'll see what I can do. See if I actually I'm like 2 degrees of removal. Is that what it's called? Of separation from the creator of SpongeBob SquarePants. Yeah, Angie's one of her old best friends is like really close to the guy who made that SpongeBob SquarePants. So anyway, just thought I'd throw that random tidbit fact out there with you. Bob, I'm not saying anything either. I'm just telling you. I'm not sure what your intentions are, but if that happened to randomly been one of your intentions, don't indulge that. That's all I'm saying, Bob. If it's an if then, if that was one of your intentions, don't indulge it. Moving on. I'm not accusing anyone. Don't get all the victim here, Bob. I'm just telling you. I'm just protecting myself here. So I'm not making a trial accusing people. I'm just protecting myself. Peter, I think no, don't do that. I think we're cool. I think we have an understanding. At least I perceive that we have an understanding. So no, don't put him in the naughty corner or anything, unless something warrants it. As with any person. Oh, that was me being poetic, VLAM. The whole thing about don't mistake blah 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 for weakness. I was just going through all the stuff that I believe in, the values I have. That some people, especially those who think, oh, toxic masculinity is so awesome. Yeah, let's complain about women and be mean to them. No, let's go hunt animals because we're men. No, I'm just saying, no, just because I'm cool and chill and nice and compassionate, don't misinterpret that as something other than cool, chill, and compassionate. We're moving on, Peter. I tell you, he's not dominating. He has an understanding. We're not even going to deal with him right now. So let's keep going on here. Jason Stevens, meat eater here. Oh no. Why does my mom knows? My mom knows I do these live streams right now. She can't remember these things. Anyway, Jason, meat eater here. Reasons to go vegan. Well, it's just a personal thing, Jason. Let's look at what a lot of us believe veganism means. First of all, a lot of people are not sure what veganism means. A lot of people think, oh, it's a diet. I'm going to get really healthy. I'm going to shed some pounds, trim that fat, or hey, it's the environment. I got to go vegan to save the planet. And a vegan diet can do a lot of these things. I'm not saying it's bad for the environment, it's bad for your health, but it's being against animal cruelty, realizing, hey, animals don't need to die in order for me to live. That's why I went vegan. So this is a nice summation of that sentiment, what vegans believe. We have a stance against animal cruelty and exploitation. And not only are we against animal cruelty and exploitation, like most people are, most non-vegans are against animal cruelty and exploitation, but vegans go beyond that and actually make changes in their lives to, as far as possible and practical, not engage in animal cruelty and exploitation. And some of the things we have easy control over are what we choose to put in and on our bodies. So yeah, eat plants instead of animals. You don't need animals in order to live. So that's the motivation for most people to go vegan there, Jason. Any questions about that? Yeah, let me text my mom real quick. She's really bad at getting text. Let me see if I can use Siri to text her. Hey Mom, I'm working now. Is everything all right? All right, hopefully she'll see that. Good call there. I'm just not sure if she's going to see it. I said it's really hard to communicate with her. She's texts. She doesn't know how to respond to them, which is good. So she's not going to get scammed by all these scammers. Mom could be calling for the live stream, maybe. I always do get a little nervous when she calls, like something's wrong, So we'll see if she can get back to me, and maybe I'll have Angie reach out to her if I don't hear anything back from my mom in like a minute or two. No, I'm not going to call right now live. I have no idea what's going to happen. If it were a medical emergency, I think I would get a phone call from someone else in the house too. She's not the only person there. So more often than not, it's like her computer isn't doing what she thinks it should be doing. She can't find the cursor or whatever, We'll see. No, we're cool. We'll see what she says. Yeah, this ain't the first time she's called. She just can't remember. Friday nights, I'm doing this with you guys. I've tried to convince her many times to go vegan, and it's not happened. So where'd our friend go that was wondering, I look like I have low T? That's what Ari says. What do you think my testosterone levels are, Ari? Any guess? Do you want to, first of all, if you want to be fully transparent, would you mind sharing what your testosterone levels are, assuming you've had them tested? And then we can talk about my T levels. So Ari, yeah, show me what your testosterone. First of all, your age, testosterone levels, as we know, peak around 30 years old, late 20s, 30 years old, and there's a steady decline as you age past that. 972, and what age are you, Ari? You're gonna say like you're 75 or something like that? All right, again, Ari, what is your age? Let's see, nothing back from her yet. All right, it's not a hard question, Ari. Just tell me your age. Just make an age up. You're just a random faceless person on the internet here. You're probably just trolling me anyway. You're probably like 13 and your testosterone's probably about 76. But anyway, what's your age, Ari? I didn't ask for your cholesterol, Ari. How about your age? I know a lot about Ari now. I know he has high cholesterol, he eats lots of beef, and claims to have a testosterone of 972. But we have no idea how old Ari is. All right, I guess that one is a little too complicated of a question. Should we time him out? He's not playing along. He's like a chat bot or something like that. It just sounds like Chat GPT throwing random shit at me. Like, it's not a hard question. How old are you? I mean, I'm surprised you answered the testosterone question. This is like pulling teeth, right? It's just not working out. So, all right, thanks for timing them out. Yeah, that's the thing. If you're going to come here and try to attack me or debunk veganism, we have certain rules. When trying to debunk veganism, rule number 3, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to debunk veganism. And you're doing some attacking too. You're trying to do some ageism, claiming that I'm an old guy and I must have some low testosterone levels. Or I'm an old vegan, I must have some low testosterone levels. But anyway, you're not answering my questions. I only discuss one claim at a time, and you're not following along with the questions here. So thanks for handling that, Peter or Uncle. We'll move on now. I just couldn't wait to show him my testosterone levels that are like around his. And I'm sure I'm like 3 times his age. Yeah, Ari, let me get a link for Ari. I'll link to my testosterone video. I won't play it for you guys. I'm sure you guys have, hang on, let me get my bookmark here. I'm sure you guys are tired of me showing my testosterone level videos. You've seen them all before. Testosterone. So here is my video, my shocking 8-year vegan testosterone level. So this was from 5 years ago. I thought I had done a couple testosterone videos. I thought I did 2. Oh yeah, who's got more? Here's the one from 3 years ago. The one with Joe Rogan and me. Who's got more testosterone? Me or the mighty Joe Rogan? Is that what his channel's name? The mighty JRE, Joe Rogan Experience? Anyway, let's see if I can, share, copy. That's the most recent test from 3 years ago. I had free testosterone and total testosterone measured. And I compared mine to, say, someone my age who thinks he's like a badass, toxic man dude, you know, Joe Rogan. So now, here's the link. I just pasted it down there. So Ari, if you're still watching, or if anyone wants to watch after the live stream, you can watch me show my results of full and total testosterone and put them in perspective as far as what do those numbers mean for a person in their 50s versus a guy in their 30s? And what does that mean for someone like Joe Rogan, who was born pretty much the exact same day I was? Just, we're born in the same year, just like 10 days apart. So there's a good test right there. Yeah. What's so great about testosterone anyways? It's just something that like wannabe alpha males like think, oh, testosterone, oh yeah, my testosterone levels are off the charts. Look at how masculine I am. I'm such a tough guy. I think that's what it is. You know, it's nothing. It's not a big deal. Yeah, and AJ, women have testosterone too. Mm-hmm. Uncle, what is for dinner tonight? Really good question. I don't know. Angie and I didn't discuss that, and we have nothing really bacon or waiting or in the fridge or anything like that. So we will see. Maybe we'll make some Tuscan kale pilaf. I don't know. We'll see. That's a possibility. Yeah, thinking out loud. Maybe men think they're all virile and stuff like that. I don't. Ooh. Oh, my mom. See, she just wanted something silly. I remember I was visiting her last weekend. She had me take some measurements of an existing little like Asian, little footbridge thing in her backyard. Her friend was buying her another one for the front yard and wanted to see what the dimensions were. She said, the bridge came today. Callie, her friend, said it was easy to put together. Only 3 screws on each side. Do you have time tomorrow? I'll get back to you later. Let me give you a call tomorrow. Like I said, I'm in the middle of a YouTube live stream right now. I don't think my mom will know any of that, what a YouTube live stream is. I've tried to, AJ, thank you. You already donated tonight, AJ. Have you forgotten? You already donated tonight, AJ. Don't. But let's say, for the what's for dinner fun. Thanks. Yeah, maybe I'll take Angie out. We did try out a new coffee place that serves like I think it's all vegan menu. We tried out their pizza today. It was like $20 with tax and everything, and really wasn't that good, So, but I guess that we'll apply it to that though, AJ, because we did have our little going out. She was just kind of craving pizza, and we were kind of bummed that a lot of our favorite pizza places around here are no more. Our one we used to go to all the time, Fourth Horseman, is still here, but it's not all vegan, and it's kind of on the opposite side of town. It's kind of a rougher part of town, sort of. So I just try not to go there too often. I'm not all like, yeah, I can't wait to get out to that part of town. Okay, she's got it. My mom said, okay, no problem. AJ is extremely nice and generous. Thank you so much, AJ. Much appreciated. You're too kind to us. Ari, my voice is so... Hey, you're back. My voice is feminine. Okay. How is my voice so feminine? Because you know why? A lot of people say this, but you're wrong. I don't think you know. I'm a music producer. My band Love Spirals. I've been doing this for decades. This is a music studio. And I know a thing or two about vocal range. So if I had a feminine voice, I should be able to hit those high notes like say, I don't know, like David Lee Roth or Geddy Lee from Rush or something like that. Robert Plant, Led Zeppelin. I don't sing in that range, bro. I sing a baritone. So I wish wish I had a feminine voice so I could hit those gorgeous high notes or something like that, but I can't. Look up what baritone is. That's my vocal range. So nice try. Hey, Heidi, thank you so much for the super chat tip, guys. You guys are really being too cool tonight. Appreciate it. Thank you so much, guys. But I think a lot of wannabe toxic males are will try to poke and find anything. They'll try to just look around and try to find anything. Ooh, that's not masculine enough. That thing he did there. Ooh, that guitar he has. That guitar has a white pickguard. It should have a black pickguard because white is not masculine enough. So what I do with my voice that offends a lot of these wannabe toxic masculine dudes is that I can go high. If I want to go high to emphasize a word, I'll do that. But it doesn't mean my voice lives in the high range. I have to do something special to get it there. Normally, it's in this normal baritone voice. But nice try. You can't fool a music producer about what my voice does. I've heard it 100 million times. I've recorded it a bunch of times. I wish I had a high voice. I wish you were right, Ari. Yeah, I need a pink. What if I had a pink guitar? See, I did that thing. I saw a really cool looking pink Stratocaster. It was supposed to look 80s. I was going, that's pretty cool. I wonder, it looked really, it was gorgeous, but some guy, he has a pink guitar. That means he's a woman or something like that. Just, anyway. Thinking out loud. Yeah, have a musical voice. It's called a sing-song voice. Thank you. Many people talk like that, but apparently if you talk like that, that means I have a feminine voice. See, it's funny how some people see everything in the world in terms of masculine or feminine. Oh, he's not masculine enough, therefore he's feminine. It's like, I'm not trying to be a toxic masculine dude. And that's nothing to do with veganism. There are very toxic masculine vegans, Ari, and if you need to follow those kind of people to make yourself feel better about yourself, follow some of the toxic masculine vegans. I'm not going to point any out to you. You have to find them yourself, but that's not my trip. I'm 57 years old pretty much. I don't give a shit about that bullshit. Hey, Peter, thank you for the super chat tip. Oh, I did it again. I can go high for a moment or two. If I seriously come to California one day, will you and Angie go with me to some vegan restaurants? Yeah, if we can. Yeah, the closer you are to us, the easier it'll be to arrange. If you're gonna be in Los Angeles, that's not the easiest thing, or Hollywood, that's kind of far from us. But if you're somewhere in our locale, yeah, assuming we don't have something planned right then, yeah, I'm sure we can work something out, Peter. Okay, VLAM is Asian like me, so maybe that guy's comment is a little bit, oops, no, I'm about to point out. Hey, Ari, did you watch my testosterone video? Did you ever watch it? I'll paste the link for you again, right there, Ari. Let me paste it for Ari one more time. Let me actually say what it is. Maybe it's too ambiguous if I just put in a URL. Ryan's testosterone. So there you go, Ari. I just put a link down there for you. You can watch me compare my testosterone levels to the mighty Joe Rogan, who was born basically 10 days after me. We're all, for all practical purposes, the same exact age. So you can see how the mighty Joe Rogan compares to a feminine baritone voice Ryan here as far as testosterone levels go. And have yourself some fun there. Knock yourself out. Let's see. All right, Peter, will stay in touch with us. I assume a few years I'll still be doing Happy Healthy Vegan, doing live streams. So as long as you don't go anywhere, I should be here still. Uncle, my favorite local dine-in restaurant. I don't have one, Uncle. I really don't. We have places we go to. I mean, I like going to Gracias Madre, I guess, but they just closed down in May. The one in West Hollywood's still open, but again, that's like a million miles from here, it seems like. There's too much traffic. It'll take like an hour and a half to get there, and parking sucks. It was so nice just drive down to Newport Beach, pull into the lot, park, and have some fun. But that's gone now, so I don't have a fave anymore. It sucks that place is gone. We miss it. Taco Tuesdays. If they only could have hung out, they could have survived a few more months. They probably would have survived. It's summertime. That's when people go there. It's been so cold and windy. It wasn't too attractive to go and sit outside there. Cool. I'll definitely let you know if we ever make it up to your neck of the woods there. I've been wanting to go up to Victoria and British Columbia. I've been wanting to go there since I was a kid. I just never got around to it, but I hope so. I hope to someday. What's your favorite restaurant, Uncle? Do you have any? Just turn me on to some. How's that Pura Vida out your way? Is that any good? AG, can't stop eating popsicles tonight. Is it that hot for you? I mean, you don't have to be warm to eat popsicles. I just wonder if that's part of the appeal right now. Yeah, VLAM. And that said, if one is a more feminine looking or acting male, which I don't believe I am, but if one is, it's totally fine. It's totally cool. You know, I just feel like I'm a balance of everything. I really don't give a shit about, ooh, I need to act really masculine, or ooh, I'm acting feminine here, or I'm being sensitive. You know, it actually, there are times when some of the attributes that some label as feminine are actually quite appropriate. Being sensitive and understanding, especially if you're in a relationship, like you have a significant other or you're married. If you don't have that ability to be sensitive, you're screwed. Seriously. And, you know, if you think your toxic masculinity is going to win your relationship or something like that, you are just stupidly mistaken. So it's good to be able to have all the attributes you need, whether you perceive them to be masculine or feminine, at your disposal, because, you know, you're stupid if you just think you have to be your gender all the time. You just be whatever you need to be. If you have to be sensitive, cool. If you need to be tough sometimes, cool. It's all good. There you go, Bob. They call it being emotionally intelligent. AJ, your kitchen is hot. Yeah, we have air conditioning in most of our rooms here, but the kitchen has none. When I had the AC installed way back in like 2011, I thought where I had it installed near the kitchen, the air would make it into the kitchen. It really doesn't, so we're screwed there. Heidi, yes, I think so too. I have a nice balance of energies. Yes, thank you, Heidi, because like I said, I really don't care about, ooh, am I acting too masculine here? Am I being too feminine? I don't give a crap. You know, I'm just me, and if someone has a problem with that, tough shit. You know, so if you don't like me, go away. You know, if you think I'm too masculine, go away. If you think I'm too feminine, go away. I'm just a nice balance of energies, and that's who I am. Every man should cry at least once a week. Well, if there's something to cry about, if there's nothing to cry about, or if you just need to cry once a week just to like have a schedule and check that off your calendar. Yep, I cried this week. Awesome. You know, if there's something to cry about, something that what tears me up most regularly in life, strangely, is music. You know, I think around once a week at least, I'm moved to tears by some music I heard. You know, it's not because I'm crying, oh, that song was so sad. It wasn't that kind of thing. I just found it's usually I'm just so overwhelmed, like, oh, that song is so good, or that vocal line is so amazing, or that guitar solo is so you know, something about it, or the whole thing is so I'm just so overjoyed that it exists and it's affected me so strongly. I'll get a little teary-eyed, but I'm not like bawling my head crying. I'm just happy. It's like a beautiful sadness. You guys have probably heard me say that a bunch of times. It's a beautiful sadness. It's beautiful. It's sad. It's all good. And yeah, it's very moving, and I get teared up about it, you know? So I guess that's my kind of weekly cry if I do have one. I think that's a healthy thing to have, especially if you're a music producer, especially the kind of music I make, the kind of music that me and Angie make. It's very emotional music, so it's very beneficial for me to have this strong emotional reaction to emotional music like that. But if I were some tough, wannabe toxic masculine, no, I cannot feel these emotions that are boiling up inside of me. I must block them because I'm a toxic man. What will people think if they see a little tear come out of my eye? They will think I'm weak. Like, if that's the life you want to live, you're like totally not what's that? Just owning up to your true feelings out of fear. That's not masculine. Acting out of fear, you know, it's just such a weird thing. Anyway, let's move on. Okay, Uncle. Uncle, I did mention Pura Vida, which is out your way, on Catalina Avenue in Redondo, is rated 4.7 out of 5, 439 reviews. Kind of expensive at 30 to 50. Have you been eating there? Have you gone there? Because it looks pretty cool. All the pictures I've seen of on their Instagram have been tempting me for a long time. Just haven't been out that way. I haven't visited Uncle. I haven't been to your neck of the woods in a long time, Uncle. What's that thinking out loud? I think many people with SJO grins can't cry. What is that? Did you mistype there, or is that just something I've never heard of before? You're not sure about parking it, but have you been there, Uncle? Let me know if you've eaten there yourself. And what's your review of? Now, no, I don't care about these other people. I'm glad you shared that, but what does Uncle think of Pura Vida in Redondo Beach? Because it looks really good. Their Instagram feed looks so delicious. Look it up, guys. Look up Pura Vida Redondo. It's really, really good. Someone else here might know what that is, thinking out loud. I don't know what that is. Okay, you've never been. You should. You're so close to there, Uncle. You could probably like walk there, right? Sort of. Ari, do we need to ban you? Did you watch my video here? Ari, let me put the link here. Ryan's T levels. This is for you, Ari. The only reason I have this link to my comparing my testosterone levels to Joe Rogan is for Ari. I just didn't bring that up to boast about my testosterone levels. So you're making claims here based on your ignorant opinion and haven't looked at the actual evidence. So have you watched this video, Ari? Yes or no? And that's the only 2 words I will accept from you right now. Yes means you saw the video. No means you didn't. So let me know right now, Ari. Anything else and I will block you. Because you're being a dick. Shouldn't take you that long. I'm going to give you like 10 seconds to answer. Yes or no. Did you guys already ban him? You took Ari out. Did you like ban him? Because I was right about to ban him. Anyway, handled. Either way, all good. Doesn't care about facts. I produced the evidence, the facts of the matter, my latest testosterone test. Don't care. I'm just going to keep on saying all this bullshit. Ignore the facts because I have this fantasy in my head of what vegans are like. Screw evidence because the evidence is inconvenient. It's in opposition to my fantasy here. I'd rather live my ignorant, non-evidence-based fantasy than accept true facts about reality. That's what people like Ari are like. Anyway, we have moved on. Yeah, Carl, he gives meat eaters a bad reputation for sure. He was totally being abusive. Thing is, I wanted to be abusive to him. I wanted him to answer my question so I could do like, pretty much like a philosophical judo kick. Is there kicking in judo? You know what I'm saying? I was going to abuse him in an intellectual way and then ban him. But either way, it's all good. The bottom line is he's gone. Yeah, he's violating a few rules here. Personal attacks, harassment, racism, sexism. So I hope Uncle, did you ban him? Not timed out, just ban? Because this is just totally ban time. I was ready to ban him after he answered my simple questions, which he was incapable of doing anyway. So let me know if it was a ban. If not, I'll gladly ban his ass if it was just a simple timeout. He's claiming to be 58. He's just full of crap. I bet you $100 he's under the age of 20. Only 24 hours? Oh, darn. Let me see if I can ban his ass forever. Let me see. Oh well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'll remember that name for next week, or I'll ban his ass myself. Argento, yeah, let's abuse Ari. Yeah, he's most likely a lonely guy. Are you watching, Ari? This is the vibes you're getting from you. If you think you're getting some vibes from me, the vibes you're getting that he is a lonely. Ari is most likely a lonely guy with nothing better to do with his life other than to come to a vegan live stream and be a dick. That's all he's got. That's the best thing that's going on Friday night. He's going to a vegan live stream. He's not a vegan and being a dick to vegans. Wow. And if he's indeed truly 58, which I really doubt, makes it all the more sad. Ban his ass forever. Is that what I said, Allison? Yeah, I was right about to do that. I was not going to have any more leniency. He crossed so many lines. I was ready to be abusive to him in an intellectual way with evidence, and then ban his ass as a little exclamation point at the end. Cuss fest for the win. Is that cussing to say ban his ass forever? Yeah, VLAMs. Here, are you watching, Ari? I know you're in timeout, but here's another impression that a viewer got from you. That lonely, angry, and sad. That's you, Ari. I feel sorry for them. She actually has compassion for you. Even though you're a dick, she still has compassion for you. Because, we really know you're just being a dick because you're inherently a dick, you're probably born a decent person, but over time you've become lonely, angry, and sad, and we can feel for you. We have compassion for that, so even though you're a dick, we have compassion for you. Here's another person's impression. Are you watching? All right, you're quite famous tonight. You've made an impression on many viewers, and this impression isn't really all that great. I mean, that they're kind of saying similar things, but the different. Here's Joseph's. Some people, like Ari, must crave projecting their weaknesses. He's trying to project his, he thinks he's all tough, but he's really so weak. He's projecting weakness, not toughness, and faults onto others. Haters gotta hate. Let's see, another's, I'm sad now, Ryan. I'm sad now. Ryan didn't say anything when I asked about a ban. I missed it, Another's. I guess I was busy dealing with Ari. Ask again, Another's. Ask your ban question. I love ban questions. Carl Baum, would I consider the founder of Whole Foods vegan? I don't know anything about him, man. I have no idea. So the only facts you're telling me is he raises chickens and gives his eggs to friends. That doesn't sound too vegan to me, but does he consider himself vegan? I don't know anything about him. Graven says, Ari gave the vibe of follower, like a follower of a Joe Rogan, Andrew Tate, that kind of thing, right? That kind of follower. They think they're tough, but they're just little sheeps of these gurus. Yeah, VLAM, there's a good way to look at it. There's a way to make some beauty in the darkness. VLAM says, as a doomer who's fully accepted collapse, and I'm almost kind of there with you, VLAM, especially after 4th of July here, I feel there's really nothing more important left for us to do than to be kind to all fellow cohabitants on the planet. Word, totally agree. Let's see. AJ, tell me there's a police chase on right now. Assault with a deadly weapon. Criminal. Is it Los Angeles? Because I know those are. I know you guys watch a lot of our local ones. Let me know what locale it is. It's in Cali. Oh God, it's probably here. You don't see too many in Northern California. Like 98% of them seem to be down around here. They're probably driving around not too far from here. Wow. Let's see. What is assault with a deadly weapon? Wow, and a criminal. Peter, what was Whole Foods like before Amazon took it over? It was cool. I liked it way better. Not to say Amazon has ruined it. They've just changed it, but I liked it better. And I liked it before it was Whole Foods. Our local one was called Wild Oats Market. And then sometime maybe 15, 20 years ago, Whole Foods took over their chain. So we started going to Whole Foods. But we were going to Wild Oats before that. And then later on, Jeff Bezos bought it and became Amazon or whatever. Amazon Whole Foods. But it was better before. But I'm not saying it's crap now. And we don't go all that often. We try to pop in maybe every week or two just to get a few odd things that Whole Foods has that other markets don't have. John Mackey, that's his name. Thank you, Bob. Allison, you worked at Whole Foods before it got bought. Wow. British band James. Nope, not aware of the British band James. Yep, can't give an opinion on them. I'm sure other people would give an opinion on about a band they know nothing of, but nope, I'm not that kind of liar. Oh, you know what Wild Oats is, Sarah? Yeah. Yeah, that was our market too. You had two of them. Yeah, we had one right pretty close to us. We loved it. Then Whole Foods bought them, and some of the cool stuff Wild Oats had, they didn't carry. But then it was kind of a wash, I guess. It was cool when Wild Oats had it, but it was actually better. I liked it. They had this cool little pizza deli area you could sit inside. That all got changed when it became Whole Foods. Well, I'm not sure, but yeah, Wild Oats was cool. Oh, so you have no comparison, Peter? You know what we're talking about too, Nikki, about Wild Oats. Wow, I'm bringing up some old school stuff. Jessica, you love Amazon, but you don't know why it costs $10 to deliver from Whole Foods on Amazon. I guess that's what it costs for the employee, to drive a car and get paid. I don't know. It seems like it would be less considering that they're, I would assume they're pretty cash rich of a company. Yeah, I didn't know Bob Mackey or John Mackey was vegan or not, but yeah, it's cool. Whatevs. Or eats very plant-based. I don't know. That's news to me. Parth, no, I don't think I'm going to run for office again. I did learn if I ever ran for office again, I'm not going to do it fully independently. I need some kind of committed financial backing, because you need money to do your thing, to run a campaign. I had money thanks to you guys. I had several $1,000s in my campaign war chest, but several $1,000s ain't gonna compete to the guys who are running with more like $100,000. So it's an unfair fight. Even that being said, I still did decently well. I got 5th out of 7, so not too shabby. But I saw how it works. It was a really educational experience, and I'm glad I did it in that sense. I saw behind how it all works. A little peek behind the curtain, if you will, like Wizard of Oz. But yeah, no one's approached me. No one's came out, hey, we want to support you on a run. So I have no intentions right now. It's not going to matter after a few months anyway, right? We're just going to become a dictatorship. Maybe we'll see. What's VLAM got there? If anyone has disposable income, I suggest donating to Vegan Land Movement. They're trying to buy out plots of land from the dairy industry and rewad the land. Awesome. That's probably the kind of thing that Robert Cheek is talking about in his book here, Impactful Vegan. How it's more than, it begins by being against animal cruelty and exploitation and eating plants, but there's things you can do that can further the reach and goals of veganism. So check out his book. Again, not sponsored, not getting paid a penny. Just thought it'd be an opportune moment to plug that. Embodying Princess, you're a 6th level vegan. Welcome. One day you'll reach level 500. Cool. I'm glad we learned something new here. I think I remember Vegan Land Movement, but I haven't really done much research or homework on that. So thanks for helping us out here. No, we have a joke here too, Embodying Princess, about these level 5,000 vegans that come here sometimes onto this live stream and start blah, blah, blah. I'm so bitchin'. Look at me. I'm up on the pedestal. I'm the best kind of vegan. You guys suck. So we get that. We get some hate from sometimes from vegans who think their shit doesn't stink because they're so vegan. I don't know how you can be more vegan. You're either vegan or you're not, you know. Either you are, either you have high testosterone like I do. No, either you are against animal cruelty and exploitation or you're not. Yeah, nice to meet you too. Thanks for coming. Come anytime. Come and hang out with chill vegans here. Even if whether you're vegan or not, this show is non-judgmental. We don't say, hey, if you're not a vegan, you suck. You know, it's not our message here. Come and chill with us anytime. Or maybe you said you're vegan. I wasn't sure. Allison, haha, what did I do? What did I say? I didn't remember cracking any jokes like that. Or just what I said, yeah, if you're not a vegan, you suck. You know, some vegans are like that. Really, some level 5,000 vegans are like that. They say, oh, you're not a vegan, then you suck. You're a bad person. You're immoral and blah, blah, blah. So VLAM, Vegan Land Movement, they're trying to raise 15,000 pounds to buy a plot of land right now. Wow, that's not a huge amount of money. I mean, that's a lot, but it's not like, you know, an insurmountable amount or anything like that. Let's see. Peter says, Ryan, I can't remember where it was, but someone else told me that Ryan is very judgmental. Yeah, people say all sorts of crap about me. It doesn't mean it's true. You know, people can say anything. Ryan, they can say Ryan is from planet Zbox 7 and he eats meat all the time. I know so. You know, and people can say whatever they want because he just bans everyone that doesn't agree with him. Yeah, people say that. No, I don't. If that were true, if I banned everyone that doesn't agree with him, why the hell is Bob Hill still here, right? How come I haven't banned his ass out like a year ago, right? So that just shows right there. I don't ban people merely for disagreeing with me. That is a joke. That is just someone who probably, I'm assuming, got banned for doing something pretty stupid, like violating one of these basic rules here. Nowhere in here does say you have to agree with me or I kick your ass out. You had to do something wrong. You had to be uncivil, mean, hateful, or not follow the rules on how to debunk veganism. Yeah, Bob for the win. Okay, others, I'll keep my ears open for your British band, James. Nothingness, cool. You'll check out the Impactful Vegan, awesome. I'll next time I see Robert, maybe I'll send him a message. Hey, I think I turned a few people on to your book on my Friday live stream. Vegan Metalhead, don't listen to idiots making up crap on Facebook. Like I said, people just make stuff up, you know? Me, I'm mean, you know, I'm judgmental, I ban anyone who disagrees with me. Nope, can be further. I'm not a precious snowflake. I think, again, they're just projecting. When people say this effed up stuff, you know, often they're just projecting. These lies, they're projecting. They're precious snowflakes. They would ban or get into fights with people who don't agree with them. I'm not like that. I'm not a precious snowflake. I'm, you know, despite what that Ari guy, I'm tough dude. I don't mind getting into some disagreements and disputes, and I'm perfectly capable of handling myself. I've trained in philosophy, and you know, I'm fine. I've more behind me, you know, than most people do. I'm more than capable. Oh, thank you, Nothingness and Ryan We Trust. Thank you for your super chat tip there. You can trust me. You can trust me. You're not gonna ever see me. You know, I'm gonna start eating eggs because, you know, I just want to see what's gonna happen. You know, if I'm not sure vegan diet is the right. You know, you're not gonna see me flaking out like those types of people. You know, but thank you. You can trust me. And generally, you thought, yeah, these people are just projecting. Whenever someone says something mean and hateful and totally untrue about you, they're just really merely speaking about themselves. That's what they know. They know themselves really well because they're themselves. But they don't know you. They don't know the facts or anything. So 99 times out of 100, it's projection. Does it advocate for effective altruism? I don't know. I haven't read the book yet, V. I just read little bits of it. So yeah, you can read it and tell me if you want. Allison, I'm not sure if I've noticed that or not. Nikki says, yeah, super altruistic book, positive, kind, and action oriented. Yeah, again, if anyone's interested. Again, I'm not getting paid a penny. I'm not getting any kickback or anything. Again, I'm just doing this out of being cool and wanting Robert to do well. Impactful Vegan by Robert Cheek. Hey, thank you, Jen Marie. Thank you. Thank you so much. Nothingness and Jen Marie, thank you guys for your super chats. Your super chat tips there. Much appreciated. I mean, really, you guys are really helping keeping this channel alive. We really don't make all that much off our AdSense, the ads that you see, those ads you see for like bacon and cheese before our videos, we don't really make all that much from it. So thank you for your, your support, which really helps this channel keep going, if we're making nothing, it's really like, oh man, that sucks. So it's something. We have, like I said many times, multiple streams of income. So we keep this stream flowing, and a little bit from our music and a little bit from other things. It all adds up and we can kind of just get by. So that's all we ask for. Let's see. Let's see. Peter, ever thought about getting some sponsors? Like who? Like who would sponsor us, and who would I actually think has enough integrity that I'm cool with? Like most times someone comes to sponsor you, they're just kind of a lame company. It's like, are you just doing it for the money? Like, what would be like a company that would be a good fit? Like someone that actually has something cool that I always joke around, like I'll be having some Vegan Robs or something. Hey, Vegan Robs, come and sponsor me, man. Just give me, or that vegan beef jerky I had last week, the Louisville. It's like, hey, come, give me just one a week. But anyway, Chiquita. And I don't think a banana company would give a little crap about our little YouTube channel here. I don't think they sponsor people. Let's see. VLAM, no, good question. Am I using any protein powder now? No, ever since Clean Machine. Who was that? There's a company. One who I said that's the company I was happy to be working with. They weren't really sponsoring me per se. I just had a promo code, which means I forgot a certain percent, maybe 10% of any sale used off my code or something like that. But anyway, yeah, it's a company I wanted to work with. They gave me their product. I loved it, and I thought they were cool people, vegan run company. But as soon as they lost their supplier of duckweed, they don't have that protein powder anymore. They have other stuff like branch chain amino acids, which are fine, but it's not like what the clean green protein duckweed powder was. So no, I don't use any protein powders anymore. So yeah. No, Bob Hill, we didn't talk about how, the Nathan's hot dog eating contest, that horror of a 4th of July tradition here. The longtime winner, Joey Chestnut. Yeah, did you guys hear he got banned because, I know someone who knows, who kind of knew a little bit about that whole hot dog eating food competition industry. It's really just a marketing thing. It's a marketing, organization for all these food companies. Well, Joey got a sponsorship. Joey Chestnut got a sponsorship from Impossible Meat, the vegan meat company. But they're not part of this conglomeration of food companies that sponsors the food eating competition. So they got butthurt, and that he's working with an outside company, and they wouldn't let him compete. So good for Joey, man. Cool. Why support this? This advertising arm of supporting hot dogs and other like animal abuse products. So cool for Joey, and working with a plant-based company. Let's see. Metalhead says Sawi should sponsor me. It's an Asian grocery store online, and they have a vegan filter. Cool. Yeah, we have Ranch 99 or 99 Ranch out here. So yeah. Any Asian supermarkets want to sponsor me? Contact me, all right? I got my people. We'll talk to your people. We'll do lunch. We'll send you a fax. Let's hook up. Heidi ate some 6 months past expiration Pan's mushroom jerky this week. Oh, I hope you're okay. It's funny, I saw some Pan's jerky yesterday. We were picking up our vegan tamales from Shane's Tamales. Shout out to Shane's Tamales. If you're in the SoCal area, contact me or look up Shane's Tamales on Instagram. And we went to his new location, which is not too far from Disneyland. So we stopped by Shane's, picked up our tamales, and right next door is a vegan market. Like, it's a small little market, but it's all vegan. I think it's called Vegan Market. They had Pans. I picked up a Louisville beef jerky, for 4th of July. That's how we party. Tamales and a couple vegan snacks. We're living wild here, guys. Oh yeah, I heard about that, Bob. Yeah, a few years ago, I made a video about how Joey Chestnut, he didn't know if he slapped, but the activist is coming into his physical space. I remember the activist crossed a line he shouldn't have, and Joey did a reasonable thing to defend his space. Yeah. Even his fans are upset that he got banned. The only good thing to come about this is that he's going to go head on with Kobayashi. You guys that are older might remember before Joey Chestnut became the big hot dog eating champion at Nathan's, a Japanese eater named, I forgot his first name, Kobayashi is his last name. He was the Joey Chestnut before. He won like every year by a landslide. And I think they competed head to head just a year or two, but Kobayashi did something again that pissed off this marketing of food company, and he got banned, and he hasn't been back since. But now that they're both banned, they're going to compete against each other head on. I mean, it's going to be a tough fight because Kobayashi's like so much older and hasn't been competitively eating for so long, as far as I know. So anyway, that's the one interesting thing to come out. I'm not condoning any of this. They're going to eat real hot dogs, I heard. I was hoping that first they're going to eat the Impossible meat or something like that, but nope, unfortunately not. Bob, what's in a vegan tamale? He's got all sorts of flavors, Bob. We tried, he has like 3 or 4 or 5 tamale styles you can get, all sorts of different ingredients. But we Angie and I like the most simple one. It's somehow made with like beans and rice or something like that. But there's fancier ones if you like fancy. But it's a simple recipe and it's delicious. And Shane said that's his favorite of the bunch too. But they're all good. But yeah, I don't like fancy stuff. I just like simple peasant food. But it doesn't taste like simple peasant food. It's really delicious. Yeah, you got that right, Joseph. Yeah, as soon as vegan products can get more sales, like the economies of scale as far as food production will enable them to lower their price. Oscar Mayer vegan dogs? Really? Jessica, I didn't know there was such a thing. Wow. Yeah, peasant foods for the win. A lot of people say, oh, that vegan food's so expensive. Well, it can be. Just like eating non-vegan food can be expensive too. It depends how much money you got, You can totally eat plants for cheap. Oh, are you jelly of the vegan tamales? They're really good. I cannot lie. Yeah, I remember a few days ago, like I get texts from Shane. I'm on his list just since I bought from him before. I saw, ooh, Shane's tamales dropping. And that means, order quickly. Sarah, are you still here, Sarah? I know you're usually gone by 2 hours. And if so, are you sure you're not going to be able to come for it all next Friday? Because we will miss you if you're going to be too busy. But I totally get it. I'm not saying you have to go or anything like that, but let us know if you're still here, Sarah. AJ, you just got the Impossible hot dogs, but you haven't tried them yet. Wow, I don't think I've tried them yet either. Huh, I'll have to look for them. Yeah, true, Allison, huh? These people say vegan diet's so expensive. Yeah, forget we're just regular people with regular jobs. Yeah, some of us are super rich. Most of us are not, So, I mean, how can vegan diets be only for the wealthy if most vegans are not wealthy? Okay, Jessica says the Oscar Mayer vegan dogs are out. Cool. Parth, do I know No Egg Craig? I met him one time with Vegan Zombie at the at a food expo here in Southern California many years ago, maybe 6 years ago. I mean, I just met him. I didn't stay in touch with him or anything. Yeah, where's Dr. Bear? Oh, Miss Dr. Bear. Let's not talk about food now, guys. I know I kind of started it, but I'm starting to think of food. I guess I stuffed up on that pizza we got a little bit earlier, so I still feel okay. But yeah, Craig seems like a nice guy. Yeah, this one time I met him, seemed like a cool guy. No egg, Craig. Oh, I don't know about that, Heidi. I wish I could answer that for you there. Ooh, that sounds like a nice dinner. Just simple food like that. See, that's what I'm talking about. I like simple foods. So Carl just had red lentil dal, with brown rice and broccoli. Super inexpensive. That sounds so good. Yeah, Allison, I said, most vegans aren't wealthy. And flip side of that is, as Allison points out, most of the wealthy people are not vegan. So what does that say? That income and ability to eat plants are completely independent of each other. Yeah, Dr. Bear is cool. I don't think anyone's saying otherwise, but we're just noticing, Dr. Bear is not here tonight. So we are missing her tonight. Her absence is noticed and felt. Yeah, I would love to try that out, Peter. If I ever come up there, hopefully they're still in business. You said they've been there like 3 decades, so hopefully they'll eke it out a little bit longer for us to come up sometime. Vegan White Castles. Wow, I don't think I've tried that yet. No, I don't think I've even seen that. Yeah, legumes forever. Yeah, cheap and good and healthy. She wasn't here last week either? I thought she popped in a little bit. Huh. Well, she was here at least the week before that, I remember. Tom Porter, I should put a sleeveless t-shirt on? Well, come to the gym. I mean, that's what I wear every time, pretty much every time. Like, 19 out of 20 gym trips, I'm wearing a sleeveless basketball jersey. Once in a blue moon, I'll wear one with sleeves because I ran out of my favorite sleeveless shirts. But why would I wear sleeveless shirts right now? You want to check out my body or something, Tom? Just kind of curious. I mean, a lot of times guys wear sleeveless shirts so, they can show off their guns and stuff like that. I mean, I do lift, but I'm not trying to like build giant guns or anything. Usually, that's not the most helpful muscle when it comes to like elevating, vert jumping or something like that. But I got some guns here. Let's see if I show the guns today. Got a little something. I haven't been doing as many bicep oriented workouts. As I told you, I just been doing more like pull-ups and stuff. It hits the biceps, so it's getting the back and shoulders. But yeah, I'm not training to be a strongman or bodybuilder. I'm a basketball athlete. My training is for basketball athleticism. But if you want to check out my body, Tom, let me know. You can say, yes, I want to check out your body. Getting a license for this. No. It's not my thing. I'm not working on the beach muscles. I know a lot of guys do that, and that's totally cool. Not bagging on or anything. But my working out, the way I work out is, like I said, it's directed towards basketball athleticism. So I'm just working on overall body strength and certain motions and movements that are conducive for at least in my old advanced age, trying to be quick and explosive. And most of that stuff doesn't involve having like big biceps, it's a whole nother thing. But yeah, you can. I mean, if I had more time, I could say, okay, then I'm going to spend more time on work pumping the guns up too. But I just kind of have to prioritize. We all have unless you're a professional athlete, getting paid for it, we have to budget our time out. How much time do we want to put into our fitness? Some people don't want to put any time into it. I put in, a lot of time. Today I was at the gym. Probably, let's see how long I was there today, just out of curiosity. I think it was 1 hour and 3/4. Let me just see for my own knowledge here. Let's see. Where's the time? Oh, basketball. Here we go. Yeah, 1 hour and a half. Nice, good little workout. Did a lot of jumping today. Yeah, Bob's got it right there. Best to do what you enjoy when it comes to exercise. Yeah, no one has a monopoly on what's the only exercise a person should do. If you hear anyone say, oh, the only real valid way to work out is to ride a bike and everything else sucks, run away. That person's a grifter liar. Or if someone says the only way to work out is to pump iron all the time and that's it, run away. That person's a lying grifter. Do what you want to do. It's got to be fun for you. You have to be motivated to, you need some, I'm saying if your motivation is some other guy telling you what to do, that's not going to last forever. You need to be self-motivated. And the way to be self-motivated is to actually enjoy, like you want to do it. I can't wait to go to the gym twice a week and do my workouts and play basketball games. I like that. And the lifting stuff I do on the other days, I haven't been doing as much lately too, guys. My guns aren't as big as before. It's been so freaking hot out in my garage that by the time I wake up, it's already like 85 degrees and I'm not too motivated to go out there and just suffer in the heat of the garage. So, but my point is though, it's got to be something you want to do. Yep, Bob, for a lot of us, or a lot of people, yeah, just picking stuff up and down, it can get kind of boring. But, some people love that. Some people never get bored of that. And everyone's different. Again, it's a free country. We all have the right to pick and choose what kinds of activities we want to do, particularly here when we're talking about exercise and working out. Again, if anyone tells you there's only one way to do it, they're a liar. Okay, Tom's back. I was asking Tom about my sleeveless shirt that I'm not wearing. I said, "Why, you want to check out my body?" Lol, not weird. Was just saying, or wear a shirt that has shorter sleeves better. I don't know. It's an extra large shirt, so when you wear extra large, you're gonna have longer sleeves usually. But if you want to check out my body, awesome, cool. I'm glad guys like checking out my body. I'm flattered, Tom. Thank you. Yeah, VLAN, the best exercise is the one you do. Totally. The one you want to do. All right, good night to you, Tom. What's that, Uncle? Good stuff. Flagship restaurant in Hermosa. For 43 years. 43 years, their motto. Eat good. Do good, live good. Also, you are what you eat, so eat good stuff. Cool. Yeah, that's a nice peaceful message. It'd be even better if there was a vegan restaurant, right? It's probably not, but that's still, I can't disagree with that message, but even be more appropriate. But I'm not criticizing in any way. Well, a little tiny bit. Let's see. All right, any quicker questions we can cover before I leave you guys tonight? I've never used a vegan dating app because they didn't have dating. By the time I was married, when I got married, they still didn't have dating apps. That was a few years after. I mean, they didn't even the iPhone wasn't even invented till like 2 years after we got married. Just to put in perspective there. Okay, it's vegan friendly. That's good to know. That's good that they're vegan friendly. So anyway, any quick questions before I go and join my wife and figure out something to have for dinner tonight? Let's see. Nothing for me? Okay, well, we'll just end it on that note then, guys. So yeah, hope no hard feelings with any of our viewers tonight. You know, I wasn't sure what was true or not, but earlier on when some accusations were made, I wanted to have more information before I came to any conclusions. So everything's cool. I told Bob earlier, just should go for everyone. Just don't set me up for any kind of like drama. That's that's not cool. So yeah, it goes for anyone. So yeah, I trust you guys. So thanks for not freaking out on me or anything like that. I wasn't being too accusatory. I just had to see what's going on. So I trust you. So you obviously know I trust you because you're back. So and thanks Peter and Uncle, you timed a person out. You timed that Ari guy out. I was ready to ban him. So he's lucky. Ari's lucky you got to him before I did. I was ready to just kick him out for good. So we'll see if he comes back next week. Maybe he'll watch my testosterone video. Maybe you did a good thing there, because banning him would have pissed him off even more. So just timing him out. Maybe he said, what should I do with my free time now? I had budgeted my entire Friday night to go pick on this vegan and be insulting to him. Maybe I'll watch his testosterone video. Maybe I'll watch it and I'll figure a thing or two out about how he was completely just misinformed, and maybe I'll come back and try to learn a few things. That's why I try not to be too much of an a-hole to people, because I really believe a lot of people are not as bad as they seem, and once they've been informed and can let go their ego about how they were misinformed, and they might have a more open mind about eating plants for ethical reasons, just eating plants for any reason. I don't really care, as long as they're not harming animals. All good to me. But anyway, guys, thanks for being here. I intend to have another video out for you next week. I haven't checked what Peter sent me. I assume Peter's been sending me some stuff, so I'll take a look at that. Actually, I looked. He's the one that tipped me off on that Jordan Peterson video I just did a couple days ago. So I'll see if Peter sent me any new stuff. So yeah, Peter, you got me. Got a couple days. I'll probably be really looking to make a new video on Monday. So if you have any new stuff you find this weekend, Peter, please send it to me. So anyway, guys, thank you. I'll be back again next Friday as I was planned. Should I call my mom tonight? Yeah, I should call her right after to see what's up. Anyway, guys, I'm just kind of mumbling right now, am I? But thanks, guys, for being here. Thanks for all you guys' super chats tonight. Jen Marie, Nothingness, Peter, Heidi, AJ, Twice, Metalhead, Jalen, and Sarah gifted some memberships too. I think Nothingness did as well. So thanks for all the support, and thanks for growing our happy fam numbers here, guys. So everyone, have a great weekend. I'm glad you're all here and safe from our national holiday yesterday. I barely survived here. And I'll be back next week with more content for you, and I'll be looking forward to seeing you guys next Friday. I'm bummed Sarah won't be here, but we'll get by. We'll try to make it without Sarah next week, guys. So until next time, remember, it doesn't suck being vegan. Much love. See you guys.